attempts to stream. Fuck, should I stop streaming? Yeah, I'll probably do that.
I don't know. That's on you. Oh my god, we're at Gen 3. Isn't that great?
We're at Gen 3. That is 1/3 of the way to Gen 9.
Oh.
So
Maybe Gen 9
just
will be
starting
out
this
by the time we
off,
get
this
there.
is this is a very relevant stream suddenly. It's not
Thumbnail.
extremely relevant, but you know, since people are going to be asking, I think we should start this off, Josh, by just. I think the people want to know what your trash takes are about the Gen 9 starters.
Oh my
Or
god,
Gen
here,
9
let
in
me
general.
let me pull up a photo. Where's Give me a minute. There they are. I'll take the image from Discord. Oh wow. Ah. Give me one moment. What do you mean trash opinion?
You know what I mean.
Trash only has the best taste.
I feel like I have very Josh taste in media, but that's about it.
What do you think that means?
I don't know.
So, I'm hurting.
No.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Let's.
Start to stream.
Yeah, we'll slap that there.
Alright.
Okay, so the new Pokemans, right? Okay, we have the cat. The cat's the worst of the three.
Yeah.
And not for anything it does wrong. I just find it really boring.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Just to be clear, before we get to it, I just want to explain that this opinion is different from what was stated last night. And I can't tell if this was to save face.
No, I just looked at it
or
longer.
if this is a new. Okay, good, because this is already a better opinion.
Oh my
It's
god.
still gonna be bad when we get to it. But this is better. Just everybody keep that in mind. Continue.
Because before I just I looked at it once and was like, yeah, okay, and then didn't look at them again.
I mean, so the opinions last night from you
We're
looking
very
at them
knee jerk,
once.
first time looking at them.
Okay.
But looking at them now, it's like, man, I don't like the cat. I just don't like the cat.
I mean, that's a fine opinion. It's not representative of everybody in this Discord call. There is one
I don't like
person. There's specifically
I think it's
one. Oh, we
Hello.
have a fifth person entering. Hello, Cody.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see that in the voice caller. It took a little bit to update, but hi. So we have the full spectrum then.
Yeah.
What does that
I
mean?
don't like it because it's going to turn into the female equivalent of Incineroar.
Maybe, or it could just turn into TJ.
Who?
Who?
That's about right. That's about right.
Our little Lynx friend.
Oh, TJ. Okay.
TJ.
I wasn't sure you said.
Sprigatito already has that face.
Oh no. Oh my god.
No, Josh, what'd you say about the cat that you could do to it pretty easily?
Oh, I saw that the cat was like 9 pounds, and I was like, oh my god, I could pick it up and throw it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, but yeah.
Oh, did I say punt
art
it?
Involved. No.
Or kick
You
it?
did say that. I'm saying some art related thing you could do to it.
Oh. I could slap an Ahagao face really easily on this design. Like,
Please no.
I'd rather you not.
Yeah, but you look at it and it's
What?
like it's so feminine, right? To the point where you're like, there's no way that this isn't gonna evolve into like some queen, right?
We'll see. I'm. That's the vibe I get, but I'm actually
I'm
questioning it.
forward to that, and if it doesn't,
I hope it turns into like just a normal quadruped cat thing. That would be interesting.
Quadruped?
Isn't that what the term is? Like where they're still on four legs?
Yeah.
That would be the term.
Yeah.
But he
I don't know.
said
The middle evolution is
quad-
still going to be quadruped, but the final evolution definitely.
I mean, I'd like it to stay quadruped because we rarely get that.
Well,
Yeah,
the
it would be
chances of
nice.
that happening are very
It's-
low.
And
Yeah.
the fire guy
Honestly.
is probably my favorite, but I'm not in love with the design. I still look at him.
Interesting.
He's my favorite of the three,
Yes.
but I'm not like in love with the design.
Last night you were a lot more positive.
Yeah. And then I noticed the squares.
That's why I
Yes,
was
that's
incredibly confused because you specifically. We'll get to you. You specifically called out the duck for having Gen 2 design elements.
Yeah, I
and
just
was
I
like,
just did
are
not
you
see
sure
I did
you
not see
meant
the squares.
the
And
duck?
I'm like, I now hate this design far more than I thought I did.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't like
good.
these
So
cheese
we're-
squares like glue stick to his front and back. Like I don't
Well, okay. It's fine because
Score bunny cheese slices on it.
like him on
Well,
He-Bunny
check-
either.
it's like a very tacky sort of chili relleno where it's just like we don't have the right cheese. Let's just put an American craft singles on it and call
Yeah.
it a day. But it's also on the tail too.
Yeah, but it's like you could just
It
not
borrowed
have
some
those.
from Score Bunny.
It's gonna turn into those like armored like a shell kind of like around it probably.
Probably.
Or like
probably.
armored squares. I don't know.
I imagine we're gonna have a like Feraliator type situation where it's just that orange square is gonna be doing some weird stuff.
Probably.
I mean, I would.
Probably.
I hope that it eventually becomes more part of the design. Like it becomes less squarish and more just like a pattern.
It better justify
know.
itself.
Maybe it's a pocket.
You know what? If this lad was a
Yeah, that'd be
kangaroo,
cute.
Oh my gosh.
but we know he's not because it says crocodile.
Yeah, and it's a cute croc.
Crockaroo.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
Oh my
The duck
gosh.
is like
Okay.
squarely in the middle between the two.
So explain this duck that you've already admitted that you would kick if you saw.
I mean, I
What's
would
wrong
kick
with the
Ducklet
duck?
too, and he just like gives me that energy.
There is nothing wrong with the duck, Cody. Josh is just wrong on this.
Oh wait, it's because he hates bulbs. That's right.
So, I don't like this as much as my initial knee-jerk reaction because it's not white. I thought it was. So, he's just a really pale blue, which helps a little bit. I do like how his how he has like his hat is blue and his feet are blue. So it kind of sandwiches the
There.
design a bit, which is a lot better than what they did with He-Bunny from Gen 8. Because I really hated how oppressive like the white on that design was. The yellow's fine. You know, blue and yellow work well together. He's pretty par. But I still don't
He's
like the
flawless.
little cat face on his hat. Don't like that. Or I guess you could
Hair.
I guess you could see it as Opie if you really wanted to.
It's waves. It's fine.
It's hair. I refuse to say that's
Those are
hair.
just the shine lines. It's groovy.
Well, I mean, it's very much hair, but it's also at the same time like the the cat faces just called it. They're waves.
I get
Yeah,
that,
like
but I think it
those
looks more like
guys who
Catface.
put tons of grease on their hair and like slick it back,
No,
and you have
it's
the
not quite
sheen to it.
This is a massive improvement over Gen 8, though.
8? Oh yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
These
That
actually
back-
create
that's true.
semi-unique silhouettes. They aren't a trash fire in terms of like copy pasting design elements. Like these three are unique from one
Yeah.
another, and that is thank God.
Yep.
So it has that going for it.
Yep.
Uh,
Very happy about that.
I'll now take these guys off screen so we can
Okay.
look at Trico, who is a design. I don't really like
Wait,
Trico
Were
that
we
much.
not looking at Gen 3 Pokemon just now?
No,
We're
no,
transitioning. We're dividing by 3 to get to 3,
exactly.
and we've arrived at Trico,
So
the last.
I don't like the pink, legitimately. I don't like the butt head. It's real odd. But the thing that disturbs me most about Trico is the toes. I've never been able to get over that. I'm just like, why is it gotta be this way?
His toes go up.
What's wrong with the toes?
I don't like that how defined they are. Like that's not really a thing that Pokemon did before. They're just here on Trico for no reason, and I'm just like, why?
They
Mewtwo.
don't look that defined.
Yeah, but it's not a normal thing, is what I mean. Like usually you have toes that either have
Okay.
like little claws on them or like they're rounded tips. These are like little Konami orb toes that I don't like very much.
Yeah, but it's a gecko.
I get it,
Well,
and I really
yeah,
do. It still weirds me out on this design.
Gosh, look. I understand Toucan Sam. I don't get this.
Well, what's your hot take on Trico?
Trico is the one I went with. This is definitely. I think my hot take is just gonna be like the starters as a whole, which are just like these are very close to my least favorite, and I know that is like
That's so
A
reasonable of an
controversial
opinion,
opinion.
though. We're looking at a bowling pin right now. Like,
I because I typically go for the grass starter. Recently, I think I've been doing more water starters because I guess I did with Gen 6, 8, and like I'm definitely picking that duck. I am not picking that grass cat. Like
I
here's the
don't like
thing:
how
if I
sussy your
didn't
cat
pick the
is.
grass cat, I would, or if I didn't go for the duck, I would go for the crocodile. Like it's not often that the grass is just in last place. The last time that happened was Gen 6, and I still like that starter. This
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a
Hadamari
case
used
where
to be
I'm
cute.
like, I dislike the other ones enough to where I was okay sticking with grass.
Okay, I get that.
I can kind of see what you mean with the pink, but it doesn't. I think this is so.
Hmm.
I think that if we're looking at it as like, if it goes well with the previous designs, I can see your point, but I think as an introduction to this generation, it works.
Okay.
Like, if these are going to be the first Pokemon you see and kind of give you like a taste of what's to come, I do think this is a pretty decent design for Gen 3.
Okay, I can
I'm-
see
I-
that.
I'm convincing myself to like it, and I don't like that.
No, keep
But yeah,
convincing.
that's about it.
Okay.
So, on to the best design?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Grovyle is like unfortunately the best design, arguably of like all three starters and their stages.
Um, I'm not gonna argue with it because I can't like bring up enough passion to argue against it, but like
I'm racking my brain right now and I can't really disagree with this statement. Like,
He doesn't have
Like-
the weird like toes anymore. He's got his little claws.
Josh, stop staring at his feet.
like Sceptile, it's fine. I don't like the weird balls on its back. That's weird. Let's
Those
see.
are just his.
And Grovyle doesn't have those.
Exactly. So Grovyle wins out in that category.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a really fine design. He still has the weird bowling pin shape that I'm not really fond of, but he's like
How
the
do you
design
feel?
elements are sleek enough to where it's pretty fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But there's also I legitimately could deal without this strange band in the middle of his stomach. I'd almost rather it be just all pink all the way down rather than have this awkward break.
So I was
I think
wondering about the
The
line.
weird line Trico had on his stomach.
Yeah. It's like because I was wondering about that line previously.
Yeah.
And then you see it here where it's
But I
like,
don't like it on
it's
either.
expanding. No, I know.
It's
I don't mind it
expanded
here.
into a full color.
I prefer it like this because again, I like stripes. I like lines.
Mhm.
But
Is it supposed to give some vague illusion of pants?
No.
I don't think so because that would make it look like it has like a thong.
Yeah, this is
And I
probably
don't
just
know
they
if
thought
that's
it
what
looked
they're
too.
going for.
I assume what happened is they thought the design looked too plain, and so they added these
Yeah.
lines just to try to spice up the design. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you really don't need
definitely.
And sometimes just solid colors work.
to. It's true. Grovyle's yeah, I actually quite like Grovyle. I cannot say the same for this lad. I've never liked Jucane as a Pokemon. I hate the Konami orbs. I hate this bushy tail. The silhouette's weird now. They gave
Just
him
add
back the
another
weird
line.
head shape. I hate the smug expression. The leaves on the arms aren't nearly as nice as they were in the previous evolution. You have the odd V-neck thing, well, like V-line. I'm not a fan.
The smug expression
Yeah.
is the best part.
Got another line there on the torso, which makes me think once again they're trying to make it look like he's got clothes.
No, because we know what that looks like in Pokemon. And this is just a design element here, just so that there is a design element.
I actually do like this design. It actually looking at it now, it might be my favorite of the three.
Really?
It's definitely yes, I know. Like you can see Trico's feet are now on its back. That's definitely it's got a little bit of athlete's foot, but it's fine. It has like you could probably decorate the tail into being like a Christmas tree. Like you know what? Maybe that's
they
what
did
it
in the
is.
Mega Evolution.
That's what the orbs are.
Oh my
They're
god,
just,
they're
like,
ornaments.
Bulbs.
Oh.
Yes, they're ornaments. So like this is actually a Christmas Pokemon secretly. This is just Santa's elf. And also like the Christmas tree. Like it's both. It's doing double duty, and that's why Sceptile's great. It's just makes me think of joy. And yeah. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I like the design on around the neck, around the chest.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like that
Maybe.
kind of line with like Hypno and whatever Vaporeon, but this time it's just flat.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like maybe like
Oh my
I'm not a fan of the bushy tail either. I think if they just kept it like a similar to this, where like it's more sleek and streamlined, and they just put the leaves somewhere else, like replace those weird orbs with maybe like I don't know, like a leaf mohawk or something. I don't know.
You mean
I
like
found the tree
Revile hat?
topper.
I like that Christmas tree too. That's nice.
This is an abomination.
Josh,
It is.
Josh,
I don't even
Josh.
know what it looks like from the front because it's always got its back turned to you.
Let me tell you something right now, Josh. Compared to like every other Mega Evolution, this is pretty tame. This is pretty.
I don't know. I'm remembering Mega Pidgeot and just going like, what a fine design.
You did not think that.
Well, looking at the pool of Megas now, it's like, that one's probably the best one.
And why do the balls change colors as they go down?
Because they couldn't stop
Why do they have
designing.
this
They were
weird
like
gradient?
more design elements. There's now going to be like
more-
a barbed
More
tip thing
Konami orbs.
on the tail. More Konami orbs. We need more. We'll put colored tips on
make
the
the tail
blades
a
on his
missile.
arm. We'll give him like eyeliner because fuck it. We'll cut out holes in his head because sure, more. Just
And his leaves.
Well, you don't understand, Josh. He was like stretching with his arms up. Somebody shot one of his own orbs at him, and those orbs just went straight through his ears and his like 2 leaves, and it created this pattern. And he's like, "This is kind of badass. I'm gonna use this to my advantage." And then this just happened. So he was like, "This is actually my stage costume."
oh no.
But he doesn't even use the leaves because his attack animation has him like literally like firing his Christmas tree tail like a missile.
Okay, to be clear, this one isn't Christmas. This is edgy. This is Xmas.
Oh my god. He would say Xmas.
Okay, that's all I have to say about this good boy.
It's 6'3", so
Okay.
he's big.
So 1 inch taller than me.
What?
Huh?
Okay. Mr. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't like this starter. It has like really. It's that thing where it's basic shapes with nothing else going on. Thank God there's no pattern though, so we're not back in Gen 2. But he's just like so plain that there almost doesn't feel like there's a design here for Torchic.
Torchic is
Fur coat going on there.
okay. This is actually reminding me of Hisui and Decidueye. Now that I'm looking at it, and I would kind of like it more if that was what was going on. If it was like if it spread out its like wings,
Yeah.
and it was just like tucking it in.
I feel like they should have
constantly.
done more with the expression specifically.
Yeah.
Because having this dull, lifeless stare kind of makes the design feel worse. Like, I don't even mind, like, how the little wings stick out. That's kind of really cute. The coloring is simple enough and has a simple enough palette to where I actually really like it. But then the crest is fine. It's not over-designed. It's not really under-designed. It's kind of very Pokemon in that way. But this expression really drags down the design as a whole.
I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking of the streamer I was watching who tried to recreate the scene where like Rayquaza or like Torchic is following you on the bike, because in Sword and Shield for the DLC they allowed you to have following Pokemon, but they tied like how fast a Pokemon could keep up with you to their speed. And it was just the saddest thing because the Torchic could not keep up. So I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking of how sad they were of like attempting that scene, and just like Torchic barely even moved.
Oh no. Yeah, I get that.
It's just like, and now I just, when I think of Torchic, I just think like, oh wow, it's really not that great. Not that I ever liked it. Again, this is going to be a syndrome where every gen there's one Pokemon that has reminds me of like Piplup.
Yeah.
This is the Piplup of the generation.
So I have a thing to say about Combuskin, and that's I don't really like Combuskin, despite it just being a penis.
Of course.
But I thought
Yeah.
you liked penis.
It depends. I don't like how Combuskin's silhouette is just. Why's it gotta be this way?
You know why.
Do I?
You don't like your flaming penis, Josh?
Not here.
I'm
not
get-
now.
I'm gonna say this. Combuskin gets points for being the most defined of the three in terms of shape. Like, maybe the shape is unfortunate, but it has one.
I kind of like the silhouette of Grovile.
No,
Like I
no.
think the arm
what
and
I
tail
mean
and
of
mohawk
this
really
line.
help, but
Of this line.
oh
Of-
yeah,
Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken. This is the only one where I can be like, that does have a silhouette. This does have a shape.
he really does. I don't know. I've never really liked Combuskin.
It's fine. It's again, it's the weird teenage phase.
And look, I know that like my favorite Pokemon of like the starter evolutions is Bushimo. Because I am a loser that still likes Common Rider. And this is the Common Rider Pokemon. So all he's missing is a belt. I'm surprised I didn't work one into his design, I'll be honest. That seems like something Pokemon would do, but
Did they
Well-
put one on his Mega Evolution? I know they
We'll
gave
see
him
in a
like
second
a
here.
mask.
We'll see in a second here.
I'm not very
but-
fond of like the head wings. I think that kind of like ruins the silhouette.
I mean,
And I don't mind his head crest because it's a V-fin, so like the hero motif is there.
yeah,
there's
I'm
a
just
lot
kind
of-
of realizing how the head wing connects to the neck, which connects to like the chest flip. I'm just noticing this. And
Yeah,
it's bugging me.
that's
Yeah,
always been an
it's-
issue with the design.
Like if they just gave him a regular neck with the regular chest fluff and had the head wings be separate, I feel like that would be a little better.
No,
But
it
right now
would've.
it just looks like
They should have
a
also
blob.
defined the difference between his legs and his boots.
yeah.
yeah, because
I
right now
mean,
I have a hard time seeing where his knees are.
It's a distinctive Pokemon. I get why it has fans, and I get why
I
people
like
enjoy it.
Like, despite all this, I still like it because I'm biased towards kicking things.
He does the rider kick. It's good.
It's
His
fine.
Mega Evolution, I get what they were going for. I really do. Because it's supposed to be the mid-season upgrade.
I like the flame arms.
Really? I actually don't like that.
They look really close.
I think it adds a
Josh.
lot of clutter. I much prefer the wings, like the head wings on this design, but I miss the old V-fin crest on the forehead.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
like this new head
black
thing, but other than that,
coloring-
I actually like this.
Is fine. You know, it feels very Common Rider Ghost boost form, despite the fact that they came out at around the same time. But he's fine.
Just to clarify, Josh, when you said "really" to Selkie, again, just ask: does this resemble a ribbon? Does this add anything that flows? Because if yes, you don't need to ask what Selkie thinks with it. You should not be shocked. I know you really needed to be disgusted in that moment.
I'm
But
not
this
predictable.
is
Shut up.
Uh-huh.
God.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I do legitimately think like the firearms are a bit of an extraneous design element that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. But again, that's Mega Evolution in general.
Yeah.
Again, pretty tasteful compared to
Yeah,
most
I
of them.
much prefer this over Jukane's Mega Evolution. So he's fine. Um
Who's Juking?
the
Sceptile.
Trico's Evolution.
Sceptile.
You know, the emotion,
No.
the lack of emotion in these starters really hurts them, I must say.
Oh, this guy's final one's really good.
No, if Fluffle and Minun weren't a thing, I feel like this could potentially pass as the Pikachu clone of the generation.
No, this is the Pika Blue clone of the generation.
The Pika Blue clone, of
It's
course.
Pikachu, but it actually works. He's really good. I like him.
Don't mind Mudkip. Like, just removing the meme. It's like it's kind of impossible to remove the meme, but like
It's facts though.
What's the name?
Don't worry
It's a
about
fine
it.
design.
don't worry. It's so dated
I
at
have
this
to know.
point. No.
If
It's
any,
like
if there
asking-
was
That's like
one
that's
thing-
like saying, "Oh hey, I just lost the game." Like it's that level of like we're not doing that.
We'll tell you later. Let's move on.
Oh,
It's
that's cool.
fine.
Okay. I have the
Um
internet.
oh boy.
If there was one thing I'd say, like maybe I just take off the weird cheek flaps and just give them the orange cheeks.
No.
Then you couldn't tell what animal it's based on.
Yeah.
I still don't know what animal it's based on. Really.
Don't worry about it. So I actually
actually
like
like
the
it.
cheeks.
Come on, I'm not a.
I like the cheeks,
Yeah.
actually. I think it actually adds much
Same.
needed personality to the design. I do think the
Yep.
face needed work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Much it's the same issue with Torchic, where it's like you could have designed more expression in the design itself, and that would have really helped with these.
Honestly, Torchic and
Maybe it's just
this
how
kind of have
they-
the same.
How the flaps are on there, because it seems like they're on in like an awkward position to me.
Yeah, but that's kind of how the Pokemon is based, like the
Yeah,
animal
but
is based off is.
It looks awkward in real life.
What Pokemon is it based on?
I
You mean what
I
animal
can't
is it based
remember
on?
the name.
I don't
of
remember
it.
the name of it. I'll be honest.
I remember the name of it because it has like an X in it.
Is it
But
Axolotl?
I'm not
Axolotl?
even. Yes.
Axolotl, yeah.
Yeah, Axel. Okay. I guess I can see it now that you've said it.
Oh, Marshchomp. So the expression is a lot better. I don't know why they reduced the cheek spikes. Because now I kind of think this looks awkward with just the single spikes. I could deal without the target on the chest, but I am still okay with the fins. Like, it's pretty good.
I do think it's cuter than Mudkip. Also.
Okay, I've just
Yeah.
noticed
Yes.
The-
same.
like the blue between the bottom of the mouth and the weird orange target is a different shade of blue to everything else, and I don't know if that's the lighting or what.
No, that you can see like around the neck, there is a circle pattern there, so it is
Yeah.
intentional. It's not just the
Okay, but
lighting.
it's so faint. I've only just now noticed it, which makes me wonder why, if they're gonna do it like that.
It's Pokemon.
To make the eyes pop more. But yeah, in general, yeah. I mean, this is probably my favorite middle evolution, and I know that's like, again, that's not saying much. Like they're all.
No, but the explorers of Sky fans will come get you.
I haven't finished that yet.
Oh,
I've only
okay.
gotten to the part where I saw that his cutscene, and I don't know anything about him yet. Like
Oh,
he's
okay.
just shown up, so we'll see.
Oh, wait. There's a Explorers of Sky Marston character.
No.
Oh, Grovile.
Oh, Grovile.
Yeah.
Oh, you've only just met Grovile?
Yeah, because I've only beaten chapter 1 because I kept dying because I was
Oh, you're
Riolu.
only chapter 1.
I was Riolu, and the first one is Drowsy, who just kept wrecking me because Psychic is super effective against fighting, which was just really frustrating that, like, I kept losing that first
You didn't-
dungeon.
Pack like a bunch of stuns, sleep seeds, and berries.
It was my first mystery dungeon. I haven't played any of the other ones. I did pack some. I
Oh,
did
I like
eventually
the
beat it. But, yeah.
So, Swampert's. I like Swampert far more than Jucane. But. He's fine. I wish those pills weren't on his arms and legs. Everything else is, like, perfectly serviceable. But nothing really, like, stands out about the design.
I don't really like it. Like, it's close to me liking it, but, like, for whatever reason, I really hate the eyes being attached to, like, the head fins.
Oh, no,
don't
I
think it-
feel that.
But,
I don't like the
can't-
idea.
I can't justify it not being like that either, though.
Yeah.
Because it would look as dumb. It looks really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tail fin. It looks like the tail fin actually wraps around, like it goes onto his stomach. stuff.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Because it's supposed to look like a fan.
Okay, but if it goes onto your stomach, how is it supposed to?
We don't
How is
worry
it
about
supposed
that.
to like fan
Don't-
things? Does he
Yeah,
have to like
don't worry about it.
swerve his
It's literally a
entire?
Snorlax that has
body?
a city on the house.
Yeah. It's
To be
shorter
fair-
on the underside, so it's not it's fine.
To
It's
be fair,
supposed to make
Ian,
more sense when it's swimming. Like, I get it, but
Snorlax does not have like a whole ecosystem on it.
Snorlax has,
It's
like, a
projecting.
giant fruit.
okay. So
No,
this is a
again-
massive
again.
improvement over the original design because they
Just
made
wait,
him
wait.
big, and thus it's
To be
better.
clear, I need to
Yeah.
like explain this
Oh, he's
really
beefy.
quickly. No, to
He's
explain
on
this,
steroids.
Ian,
I like him even more. Okay, what's up?
Everyone, listen to Fang.
everyone, we need to explain this really quickly. Is that Snorlax does not have a tree, Snorlax does not have an ecosystem on it. He is using light to project this. This is what he wants to project to the world. He is just building up light. They're not bigger. It's just holograms. He is making a holographic tree. This is very important.
Okay.
But what
Because
about
Kingdom
when they're
Hearts is
not in
like-
the stadiums?
You can't do it in everywhere. That's why they can only like do it in certain spots.
So
It's
That's why you
very-
have
it's
to ignore the anime.
Yeah,
No, but in the game, wasn't there a part where like they had Dynamax Pokemon, like Dynamaxing every? It was off screen though, so they like you don't see it. But there
yeah,
was a part
because-
where
yeah.
like they really mentioned like in the newspaper, and they show
Eh.
like Leon taking down a Dynamax Pokemon. And it was outside of the stadium.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
that
We
scene
can
was
argue about this when we get to
extremely
Gen
funny.
8. How do you feel about Swampert?
why have I not seen Yif for this guy? The fuck?
It
I don't
exists. It's
like
pretty good.
this.
I was mainly just trying to distract from what's going to happen right now. But continue, Ian.
Beefy.
Yeah, Ian, continue. What's your opinion on this design? How do you feel about
Oh,
it?
I like it. He's
Mhm.
big. And he's big.
Facts. Couldn't agree more.
Alright, so for meme purposes, I like it. But for actual design purposes, I can't say I like this.
I could. So I actually prefer like ignoring the whole big. I actually think this is a much better silhouette than the original. I still hate the pills. I hate these on the design. Please go away.
Those are
I could
steroids.
deal without the big fins. Like those don't really need to be there. But I do prefer the overall like silhouette this one gives out over the original. The color palette's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not a huge fan of this design, but it is better than the original.
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. We got Poochiana. That's a cute doggo.
I do like Bucciana.
Very
Sorry.
very good dog. I am a fan.
I like.
Or I guess canine.
He is the
Good
bite
boy.
Pokemon.
He's just there. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, I do prefer the more subdued color palette. Like when you use like gray and darker gray, it's kind of hard to go wrong with a monochromatic design like that.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. They're not like over like stepping the design boundaries here, but they're also like just making a really passable one. And I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah. It's good. I don't have much to say about it other than I like it.
Yeah. Mighty Anna I like less,
Yeah.
mainly because now the black is dominating the design. Like they've now introduced like an extra shade on the design, so now it's
Yeah.
3.
No,
And
I agree.
it has the weird I don't like the balding pattern that's always been distracting to me. I don't really like the cheek pattern. The mane kind of just feels like it's plopped on in an odd way. I'm not that big of a fan of Mighty Anna.
Alright.
Can we go back to Pucciana for a second there?
Yeah.
I just want to, point something out.
Is it the nose changing color?
No. It's that if Tyson and Dave somehow had a kid, it would have this face.
Oh no.
I can see it. Yeah.
Oh no, that has to be the next drawing now. It has to be Tyson and Dave holding a Poochiana like it's a baby, wondering how this happened.
Perfect.
Sure.
Oh no. Zigzagoon exists.
Oh yeah, the one that lied to me.
He's
Oh, yeah. I'll wait
he
to go off on-
exists.
I don't like it for
Looks
personal
like
reasons.
He does look like a
Cute.
pine cone. I think
It's-
parts of him look cute. Like I kind of like his mouth shape. I like that. I like the little mask. I don't like the entire rest of the body, but
I know it's supposed to be zigzags.
Yes. I get it. That is what we call a reason, not an excuse for a poor
It
design.
fulfills its name.
It's boring. It's
But
boring.
I
Very
don't like
boring.
it for my own personal reasons.
The Galarian form completely erases this Pokemon. I don't care about. I never cared about it, but then the Galarian form just completely makes it obsolete
Love-
for me.
I don't like Galarian Zigzagoon.
Really? I love
That makes sense for you because again, you have trash taste. The second a design introduces white, you're just no.
I don't like the heavy use of white and black specifically in this design. It's
It's like a badger.
awkward to me.
I mean,
I kind of
to
like the
Josh?
other one better.
it's the
Josh?
flame
Natural looking.
just with a different color. And they put stars on the eyes because rock.
Josh,
It's so cute.
what if the colors were reversed and that the black was white and the white was black?
I'd almost say it's worse.
Interesting. Okay.
Like actually.
Yeah. For me, I adore this.
I
think
would
it's-
actually
my
prefer if the
favorite
white
Pokemon.
was a faded gray.
Yeah, I know you would.
So if it was like
just went
Poochyana's
over
color,
this.
like
You again.
But
We saw.
If they made it a faded gray, I feel like it would have been too similar to Poochyena in that sense.
yeah, but they're not in the same gen.
What, there was 3 Pokemon back.
No, but Galarian, like Poochyana's
yeah.
not in Gen 8, right?
So
I know you meant.
So that would have been an issue within that gen.
yeah, but it's still. I don't know. I like this. It's referencing Kiss, so I get why it's black and white.
I don't know what Kiss is, so I don't know.
It's a band. Aren't you supposed to be old?
Josh, you know what JoJo Part 6 is, right?
Yeah, I love Hermes.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Uh,
Can't even-
Linoon has like, it's ugly
Yeah.
for it,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate. The
I
Galarian
also
form.
don't like this
Galarian
one
form
for
is
personal reasons.
I do love Galarian form. In fact, I forget Galarian and Lanoon if it wasn't for the Galarian form. Because like I love it. I really wish they didn't evolve it into Obstagoon. Because I just feel like it's a good design, but then they get humanoid.
I think it's better. Yeah.
For certain purposes.
For me,
Like,
It's like, oh no, they've made the design more fuckable. How?
I just like how it looks to you.
I actually okay.
I feel like
This
they
is
put
an
too many lines.
This is an improvement from the original.
Oh,
But
those lines are still there.
I think it's so much worse than Galarian Zigzagoon, which I thought was like precious. And this like now I have like an attitude, whereas the original was just kind of like happy go lucky. Playing Lanoon gives very much like this is the animal that Furret is based off of. Like it's just so plain.
No, he really is. I'm not a big fan of either of the regional lines for this.
Yeah, that's basically what I come down to.
It's fine. We have Caterpie 3 or Wurmple.
Oh,
Cute, like Whirlpool.
You know what? I do as well.
yeah,
He's got a still
Yeah.
simple design,
Well,
but he's very recognizable among the like
I'm
first
not
stage
sure
bugs.
about the butt mouth, but you know.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it here because like that's bugs. It's whatever.
it's also not like a forehead.
Yeah, this is its mouth. It's fine. It shoots sticky white stuff out of it. It's fine.
That's not even the right place.
Don't worry
It's
about it.
fine.
Uh,
It's fine.
the rest of the design, like,
Wait, unless
I-
you're saying Josh shoots white sticky stuff out of his mouth too.
oh, maybe. I could deal with like less of the bumps, but it's fine. We're here.
I like the bumps. Like, they make
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say,
I like
Yeah.
that they're there. I could deal with like a couple less. Like I would have probably tried to see like how few could we put while still communicating it.
I don't know. I like it how much there are right now
Okay.
because
I
I feel
also
like they
like
could
the,
have added 2 more.
I do like that has the split evolution. I think that's always been fun.
Yeah,
But there's not really much to say about Silkscoon and Cascoon. Is that what the name of the other one is? Yeah.
They're just there.
They exist. They do the thing.
You know, their cocoons are right.
yeah. One of them has bangs. One of them doesn't.
Yeah.
One of them's kind of angry. Doesn't have
And
that.
one is like slightly purplish.
Beautifly. I don't like Beautifly as much as Butterfree.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
But
You like the
I
wings.
don't dislike Beautifly.
same.
Like I could see if somebody like grew up with specifically Gen 3, they would if they like if a kid that grew up at Gen 3 said they preferred Beautifly to Butterfree, like I wouldn't like look down on them for it.
Yeah.
I'd be
Same.
like, I get it.
Yeah.
It does what it needs to.
Yeah, it is a perfectly
distinctive.
fine design.
Yeah, it's distinctive enough from Butterfree as well.
Yeah,
The nose adds a lot. The nose mouth thing adds a lot.
it adds a lot for sure. I also like the primary color wings. I kind of wish like maybe I don't entirely like the yellow band around it, but I like the wing pattern itself.
Yeah.
How about the white?
It's
What white?
gray.
It's
It's
gray.
fine. This is what he wanted for Zigzagoon.
Yeah, I actually like the gray here, the use of gray.
Okay, moving on.
We can skip Cascoon because thing.
Mhm.
Dustox. Any spicy takes for Dustox?
I'll wait till we see it first.
It's.
Eh.
I don't
I
hate
mean-
it, but it's not.
I like that. I like the face.
I'm not a fan of it, but I feel like I'm not supposed to be a fan of it either, so I feel like it accomplishes its job.
Looking at it, I see two like Flynn faces on either side as eyes. I kind of like that now, but like that's context I wouldn't have had when the game was out.
Yeah.
So,
This is a very middle of the road design for me. Like, you sure I could complain about the Gen 2 circles, but like, I won't. Because I think they're, for the most part, fine here. I just
wouldn't
don't
call
have
them-
any serious emotions for this Pokemon. I'm like, yep, that's Dustox. Yes, it's the
There's-
Butterfree clone in the anime, but
It feels very Gen 3 to me. I wouldn't even necessarily call those like it is. It does have that Gen 2 design, but it also makes it feel more purposeful than Gen 2 ever did.
yeah,
Like you could, because it also has the like fully colored in circle. Like it does feel like, okay, they did have an idea here rather than we need to add something here.
yeah, it makes sense for the insect it's based on. Like, okay.
Yes.
And it's not extraneous either. And they kept it the same color as the legs. Thank God. You know, you're recycling colors already in the design instead of just slapping on something new for no reason.
Yeah. But it does look at like it has a bunch of just larvae attached to it, which makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. So we'll move on to Lotad. Lotad is
Yep.
fine.
It's cute. I like it.
He's got
It's
his he's got his lily pad. He's got his little duck bill. It's a little pill body. Almost
It's
reminiscent of
cool.
Gen 1 in the body shape. Little blue
Monster
blob.
Rancher.
Oh, no,
It's very Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine. Nothing to really love, but nothing to really hate for me with this. Perfectly alright.
Yeah.
I always would
Yeah.
forget that this Pokemon exists, but that's because I played Ruby.
Oh, is it not there?
Yeah, you either get this or the C-Dot line.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's why I don't ever think of like C-Dot, and I guess Nuzleaf in that case, because I always played Sapphire,
Yeah.
and so I always saw this one.
Lombre.
Yeah.
I don't like the patterning on this design. The color palette's actually for the most part okay, but I do not like this patterning.
Go
Yeah.
from cute to ugly.
This guy
Yeah.
like this pair of
I hate the
overall
ears.
hood.
I don't like how
wings.
there's ears. Why is the top beak like that? Why is he got pants?
It's a mustache.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's supposed to be we're doing stereotypes. It's the classic Mexican mustache.
Well, that doesn't help the design.
No.
Are you saying stereotypes do not help?
No.
And this.
We'll get to
This
that
is
in Gen
just-
4 as well.
Oh God.
Ah,
Yeah. I just don't have passion for this.
and
Either way.
Ludicolo.
Ludicolo. I do like Ludicolo.
They leaned in too hard for the stereotype, and it suffered because of it.
So I actually don't mind Ludicolo's design. Except for the
Same.
beak. The beak can go. But it actually has like a fairly fun silhouette. The spikes aren't nearly jaggy enough to be incredibly distracting. I'm actually fine. And the
Yeah.
subdued color palette really works. I'm surprised. This could have been so much worse, but yeah, Ludicolo is good.
Yep.
Do you not like the beak that takes up like half its body?
I don't. Doesn't need to be there.
It's fine. It's a happy
I-
Pokemon, but it has to be.
I thought you of all people would be supportive of giant beaks, Josh.
Nah, I hate him.
He was just complaining about the duck.
So C dot exists. I've never been a big fan of this design.
Cute. It's there.
It's
Someone could do
actually
more.
just an acorn with feet, and I don't think
Hmm.
that's a very expressive look.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
fine.
it's a thing that exists. That's about as far as my opinion on it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Nuzleaf either.
This leaf is better.
He's got the weird
I'm
like
not a fan
ball
of
legs,
C-Dot.
which I hate. He's got nips for some reason.
it's-
That's confusing.
It's trying to. It's another penis.
We love the nipples.
It's just another penis, but this one has nipples on it.
I don't know, if you have a protrusion like that, I'd be worried.
Sounding.
Well, I don't know. Some people have
I mean, the other
blockages.
thing is the arms, so it's kind of scary.
The other one at least had like the crest that you could maybe be like, oh yeah, that's just the cum shooting out, like in the silhouette form. This one, you're just like, that's a spike.
Gosh.
That's unfortunate.
Gosh.
Well, I mean, but I don't. You know, never mind. I'm not going to say this while we're
Yep.
live.
Stop.
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Does anyone like this design?
It's
No.
fine,
Okay.
but all I
It's
think
ugly.
about is the
Doesn't matter.
nipples.
Yeah, the nipples.
The eyes just gravitate
Someone
there.
has to make a
like-
conscious decision to make it so that whenever someone draws Nuzleaf, they have to think about, oh, did I put on his nipples?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
I like
this.
the nipples. That's the best part.
Shift Tree exists.
I do like the concept of Shift Tree.
Yeah, I like what he's based on. I like what he references. I wish he didn't look
I
as
do not
awkward
like
as
the
he did.
execution. I like the concept, but I do not like this execution.
No,
I
I
like-
hate the chin. Like,
Doesn't have a chin.
Yeah, it literally just goes down to his body. That's so weird.
I mean,
yeah,
unless
but like if
that-
you can
that
look at it
whole
as
thing
it's
is
just
his
a head.
chin.
I'm choosing not to look at it as a chin, and I like the design more. If I look at it as a chin, then I hate the design, so I'm just not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna assume that is a chin, and he's literally just a single head with feet.
Yeah, it doesn't look great when you think about it that way.
It's fine. It has Eevee ears and wood high heels.
Oh no!
I kind of
It-
dislike
it
the
goes-
Eevee ears because it's just such a tacked on design element.
Get those out of here.
It's fine.
I would like them to try again with like a stage performer Goemon motif,
Yeah.
because I don't think they quite hit it here.
I kind of like it better than Ludicolo, but like again, that's not saying much.
Yeah. The regional bird, Talo.
Oh god.
It's alright.
Talo is a bird.
Talo is a bird,
I
period.
like it,
Can't wait to
except
not.
for its extremely round, basically bald head.
I mean, this is like almost as bad as Pidgey.
I do not like the bald head.
I mean,
This
she's having mid part,
Like,
like middle
The
part.
eyeballs
just-
touching
just
the
like
beak are
put
kind of
a
weird.
crest or something on there, like something, a tuft. That would really help, I feel.
I don't mind it so much. It's my niche.
It's just
I like the spike
It's just a
shape. It
little-
kind of looks like a booba.
Like,
If you're
yeah,
just
like,
looking at the red and the
Like
eyes.
it's a little too round for my liking. Like it's too round.
No, the roundness is good.
Because like the bird it's based on doesn't really have any crest or anything that
Hmm.
they could really pull from. So unless they wanted to like really push the design, which they should have, but
I mean, yeah.
it's fine.
It's designed for
It's
speed,
fine
so-
at best.
They're still in the like, we need to take this safe for the regional birds. We can't make them too interesting.
Yeah. Swallow is like a little better, but I also hate some of the patterning because it's got the weird V formation that I don't like that gets tacked on a lot of the
I do like
times.
Swallow.
It's doing the Spider-Man thing.
The what?
head is so flat.
The
Oh, yeah,
Spider-Man
he's-
thing.
Like you can balance a book on this lad. Like,
I like the mullet.
do you like the mullet?
Yeah.
I
I
do
mean,
like
yeah, I like
Well,
it better than like the bald head. So,
It's
and what I mean by the
It's
Spider-Man
fine.
thing is like recent Spider-Man designs have had it. So like the red on his arms have like the same sort of V disconnect between like the shoulders and the rest of the arm. When it used to be like a solid red down the arm.
well, I don't know. I haven't watched a Spider-Man movie in like 15 years, so
No, you have.
I mean, not just movies, but
You
like
wanna
just in
watch it, you
general.
watched it.
oh right, that movie exists. Yeah, don't worry about it.
What movie?
Wingle,
Spider-Verse.
Wingle.
Are you? Do
How
you
much
not
do you
like
like Wingle?
Spider-Verse?
Did you not like Spider-Verse?
How
There's
how
some
does
more
everyone
behind
feel
it.
about Wingle?
Winkle.
You're running. You're running
big
away
game,
from
right,
it.
It was alright.
Here's the thing. I would like
It's
Wingull
nerf.
more if I didn't run into it as much as I ran into Zubat. Like, it has that same sort of feeling where I'm just like, every time I see it, I'm just sick of it. To the point where even if I see it my first time, like in the remakes, I'm just like, oh god. I actually like this design. I think it's cute, but like,
Yeah, I like
Hmm.
Wingle.
it's
It's
For
such
the
a
most
bad
part.
association.
It's too bad syndrome.
I
where,
kind of
like,
wish the
it's
blue
the-
took up a
Like
bit
the
more of the
design is
design,
fine.
but that's just me.
That's just you. I feel like every time there's a Pokemon that has white, you're gonna be like, you fucked up. Game freak.
Yeah.
Once again, I find this
How do you
ironic.
feel about Pelipper?
Oh god. It's fine.
Like his eyeball.
It's cute. I like
I don't know
The
what to
anime
feel about
gave
the
it
fact that someone like
good.
sliced its eye in half.
Wait, does your pupil
that's
not look
cute.
like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like someone took a knife to it.
Okay.
Why not?
I mean, I like my eyes.
like I get the boat shape. It's kind of fun. But I don't have any like meaningful take on Pelipper. He's kind of just there.
He's kind of there. He was fun in new Pokemon Snap.
And I've
but,
always thought the design was like kind of ridiculous, but in a sort of well, would you look at that kind of way?
I look at him and I think Dex filler.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I kind of like Wingull more, and that's not what
Yeah.
you want when you look at an evolution.
No.
Well,
Oh, God.
One of its abilities is Keen Eye.
Here we go.
Ew, oh, the thing with the tongues.
Oh,
Oh
I have,
my
I have a lot
God.
of things to say about this line. A lot of good things.
Yes.
Of
Selkie?
course. Selkie, what's your
Oh.
hot take?
Well, for Ralt, I love
Enlighten us.
I love the bowl cut. I love how it looks like the outfit is just too long for its little body. It's so cute. I love it.
It's camel tone.
It's not
It
bad.
hasn't even reached its final form.
So, okay, but why did somebody stab it in the head, and how is it still alive? If so,
No, that's just the crest.
That's tongue.
It's horns.
Yeah.
It's a
Good
ribbon.
looks to me like it was stabbed in the head, and the little thing is just coming out the other side.
Look, Ralts is just trying to pretend that she's a Yu-Gi-Oh character. So that's why there's just
No.
metallic objects sticking out of the hair.
Yu-Gi-Oh
You know what-
characters do not have terrible bowl cuts.
You know what Ralts is doing. Don't go to Curlia yet, Josh. I need people to see this. I
It's
need
too
people to
late.
look at
Too late.
Ralts. No. I need
I'm back on Ralts. That's fine.
Okay, good. So, you know what Ralts is? Because this is going to define this entire line. This is somebody who got cat ears and put it sideways because they're quirky.
Oh
Like, they're
my!
just like, look at how quirky I am. I'm wearing cat ears, but I'm not wearing them the way everyone else does.
Oh my!
This is
God.
the line. That's the whole thing where it's like you are trying too hard. It's
trying too hard and
cute.
it's confused at the same time.
It's cute enough for Ralts, but then it keeps going.
So Curlia,
Yeah.
love the dress. Love the dress. I do wish the dress was like more covering completely around instead of just having two tufts out the side. And it looks so weird when you see its actual ankles because like its feet take up half its leg
Mhm.
for some reason. But other than that, I love it.
Okay.
She's 7.
I actually like that the dress is that high up, and that's just so that we can
Same.
have more green in the design to balance out the white.
Selkie, I thought you were gonna like that it was like higher up because it gives like this is what you would want from like non-binary clothing.
I just wish the skirt is fine the way it is. I just wish like it would go all the way around the front as well and the back instead of just out the side.
But look, it's giving like mad scientist lab coat with the Marilyn Monroe like steam like blowing up.
Oh my god. I see it.
Oh no. Okay, so how do you feel about Sir Knight, Selkie? This is your Pokemon, right?
Senite Rival Starmie is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
I love it all. I love it all. I love how it really from 2D to 3D, God of Riot really got so much better as a design, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love how the dresses and the Mega Evolution is gorgeous. I love the flowing gown. I love how the crest turns into a heart, and I love how the shiny version has a black dress.
So are you saying that you feel like the developers, for some reason, put a lot of effort into the 3D model? I don't know why, but are you saying that like you think they probably put a little bit extra effort into the 3D model?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that.
I wonder why this Pokemon got extra effort.
Josh, what do
I
you think of
can't
God of
figure
War?
it out. So I actually
Just
don't mind this
weird.
design, and I guess I just assumed that people would think I would hate,
No.
Gardevoir, because it does have an excessive amount of white in the design, but it's actually balanced fairly well in this. I actually like the overall
Well-
silhouette, especially how unique they use the hair to still have a rather monstrous form. So you can go like, this is a creature, but still reads as hair in a fun way.
Yeah. No, that makes sense that you would like it. And like, if the lining was white, you would not like this. But because it
Oh
has
yeah,
that
yeah.
blue lining, that helps it for So I get it.
definitely think because the inside of the dress being the same like green as everything else, it balances.
Oh man, they ruined it with the Mega.
What?
Well, now there's just so much
Oh.
white on the design, and they've gotten rid of the green elements to balance out.
Well,
So now it feels
it's a
rather
wedding dress.
top heavy with color, and doesn't like. It's like the actual silhouette. I think is fine. I just don't entirely agree with the coloring. Like I would have preferred if the arms were like the glove like things. I would have preferred if that was green, and that the torso area was green, like right where the crest is. And I think that would have like fixed up a lot of the design. Also to make the interior of the dress green, so you still have that motif there. Because I almost think there's two ways to go about doing this. You either had to take out all the color or balance out the color. Like if this was a monochromatic white design, I probably would still like it. But as is.
So-
Oh yeah, Spain?
I'm just gonna say I do like it. I like that it looks like like a sexy duster. Like you could probably clean with it. I like that it also like has that functional like eyebrow plucker. Like it's a very like this is a very like what's the word? Like it's utilitarian.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, I do like the silhouette. I do think like if you're gonna lean into it, I actually prefer this silhouette because it reads as more like fantasy and
Yeah.
fashion than Gardevoir, which is like the thing about Gardevoir where original is it feels a little. I don't mind the flowiness of it. It looks good, but it also like straddles the line of just being clothes. Whereas this one, even though it does still have that feeling, it just feels like elevated enough to where I can accept this. I don't know. It kind of looks like a swan, or the beak just kind of like got stuck in the middle. The more I'm looking at it. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
Okay. I do like the silhouette a lot, but color design beat what it is. Surskit exists.
That's cute.
Surskit exists. It's the design confuses me, but
Love the haircut.
it's
Oh,
The ball.
I'm
happens
kind of
interesting.
confused by like the extra bug lines in this gen.
yeah. There's why.
I like the
It's
meme
like-
of this one where it's just like, meh.
So, again, okay. Except now it has a grabbable handle.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this design,
It's
but I want to like the design as well.
it feels weird because I feel like a lot of these Pokemon were done better in later gens or like some earlier. Whereas like Surskit just like Dewpider like
Yeah.
just feels so much better as a design, whereas this feels like they had an idea with what they were going to do with it, but just like, I don't know, it feels. Uh, it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm a little more bewildered by Masquerain.
I mean,
love
yeah. That's what I mean, though.
Like
Like, it's such a weird line.
I don't know insects in real life. I'm kind of confused by the by the evolution.
It looks so weird, but I love it.
I mean, I feel like if we knew the insect it was going for, it would make sense.
I know this is. I know the obvious complaint is obvious. I do wish they kept the blue instead of transitioning to white.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Wait,
it.
is that from the little dude?
Yeah, this is the
Look.
evolution of the little blue guy.
It's like a whole new Pokemon.
Right?
Yeah.
It feels odd. Like
I
wouldn't
so-
know this was an evolution, like just by looking at the two.
I do think the color would have helped, like, make it more clear that that's where it came from, but at the same time, I do actually really like this color scheme.
I
think
like
it's-
the orange and the red that they're using quite a bit.
Well, I don't think it would work as well with the blue. Like, it would work, but it would feel like, okay, I guess this is what this feels
Like-
kind of sophisticated, but I don't know that sophisticated is necessarily good for a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's a neat design. I just don't think it serves well as like Surskit's evolution. And so like maybe I feel like a simple color palette change could like replace the whites with the blue from Surskit and the oranges with the something similar to the Surskit's yellow.
Yeah.
Like recycle those colors and maybe like have those with like
I think making this just like a like
the
I still want the white in the headwings, actually. I just would have preferred if the main body was like a very,
Yeah.
very pale blue. Which is kind
Yeah,
of what it
like,
is, but
make-
like it's not as definable.
Yeah, like make the white similar blue to Surskit, and then keep the white half circle accents on the wings,
Yeah, that's what I
and
said.
then just maybe change the orange to like something closer to the yellow they use for Surskit. And then
No,
that
the orange is
weird-
actually perfectly fine because blue and orange work really well, and having the red there kind of like ties it as an accent.
Yeah.
Like you
And
don't
then,
actually need
like
the
I
yellow.
just want to see how like recycle the colors to make it like actually look like this came from Surskit.
Yeah, I still like
I
the
would-
Pokemon quite a bit, but
It's a
It's
good
an-
design, just not
it's an
As an
oddball
evolution
for
of-
sure.
Cody, I get what you're saying, but I kind of would rather have the orange in Surskit than to add a yellow to Masquerain.
Yeah, because if you the orange is far better.
Yeah, it is. I like this Pokemon, but I don't know why. It's the face.
Oh,
like
facts,
some-
facts. I don't
Yeah, I
even
think
mind
it's
like
first in
the Gen 2 like dots. Like it's. I look
You've
at this
never seen a
Pokemon
polka
and he
dot
makes me a
mushroom?
little happy.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've got like nothing
yeah,
negative to say about him.
Same. I usually hate these little bulbs, but this one works. If it turned into Jumpluff, I would hate it though.
Oh, facts, right? But we got Breloom, and I really like Breloom.
Mm.
See. Yeah, I okay. I like that it took like Trico's feet. And now it has it as a tail.
That's like the one
we've
design
seen-
element I don't like on this design, but I like everything
Well,
else.
no. It's just like, this is reusing a lot of design elements from Trico's line. Like you got some of the feet which are reminiscent of Grovyle. You have the like nose which is reminiscent of Sceptile's like forehead.
Yeah.
Like it's very much just that, but like throwing a hat and some really sad puppy eyes. And,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah, I could deal without this red spot on the hat. But
you need it.
I don't know if it's a need, because you already have the splashes of red at the bottom and the center of the design, so it still leads your eye
Like-
in an interesting way.
No, I know, but it's supposed to be an olive, and I think if you take that out, it loses
I
the
guess.
olive.
Yeah. Okay.
You could maybe integrate it elsewhere. Maybe make the eyes red
Hmm.
without it being that circle. Like keep the same like design.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's a hard decision. I do like Breloom though, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't love the face. You know what? It looks like a chocobo with an olive. Like if you mix those two,
Oh.
that's what it would look like. So I kind of like that. This good lad.
I
He's good.
like this.
Oh.
I love the energy in this design. Like they succeeded
Same.
so much. It's got the
Wow.
Gen 1 like mole nose for some reason, but I love it. I actually like the more simplistic color palette, like the pale brown. It's nice, but it still has a unique enough silhouette where you're not just like, oh, the earth tones drag down the design. It's still like it reads well.
Swinub wishes it could look this cool.
Right? I love this lad. He is.
Yeah, I really like Scott. He's very good.
Any spicy takes, Selkie?
Oh, I love Slack Off. It's
Okay.
so cute. I love it. It's just so lazy and cute.
Yeah.
I have
Same as
one singular complaint.
Sure.
What's that?
I don't like how its arm just like is a perfect circle. Like where are its
No,
bones?
That's so good.
That feeds into the energy of the design. It makes it far
Yeah.
more expressive with what the Pokemon's trying to convey. So I actually like that. And
It always
Pokemon's
just
not
seemed
known for
off.
having like actual real world anatomy to begin with, so that's
Yeah.
not really something I'm concerned
We
with.
saw Blaziken.
Yeah. We saw Gen 1 Pokemon, like
We did see Gen 1 Pokemon.
and he's got an evolved form.
Big Rock. He's-
He
don't
finally got
like
out of
him as
bed,
much.
and he's stressed from his 9 to 5 job, so he's not in his best place right now.
So my issue is that this design is done better within the gen itself.
Oh God.
Meaning what?
We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna
Don't
get
worry
there.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I like its little exclamation mark on its face. That's also like a clown. Like maybe it's going through like an insane clown posse phase as a teenager. Like it's just like I like it, but it's still like it's very derpy.
Yeah, I feel like there's something like I really like the exclamation mark. It's such a unique design element. But I feel like the design needs some more things going for it. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
It feels like just not there. I do like the design, but
I wonder what that something is. I guess we'll find out.
don't at me like this.
I wonder. I
Look at this lad who's for someone.
Slicking's
So,
Slacking
what would
has
you
some
say-
very specific energy.
Does it have what you're looking for, Josh?
Nah. Later though.
I don't know how I feel about like the Sydney Opera House like forehead. Like I
I
feel
don't
like
I don't like the lines on the forehead. That needs to go.
if you remove the lines, I would like the design like 10 times more.
Yeah, that's just an extra design element that doesn't need to be there.
It's definitely like a sort of they saw some empty space and felt the need to fill it.
But that's not
It's
like
a Gen 3. It's a Gen 3 thing.
It's
Gen 3 is
true.
with all lines.
But you really that's such a bad reasoning to fill part of a design.
No, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
But
this
I
is what
understand
they're
that
doing.
some designers are really paranoid and don't think that like parts of the design can carry things and thus have to fill everything, and that is wrong. They shouldn't.
Would I hate it less if they just removed the middle line? Maybe. Like I want all 3 gone, but if like they had to have some, I think I would rather them get rid of the middle line.
Yeah, I'd much prefer that.
It
Ninkata.
doesn't look like a butt for it.
No, it
I mean,
wouldn't.
that's-
It wouldn't
it-
really do that.
Yeah, it would just be weird eyebrows.
Yeah, Ninkata.
I mean, like with the line there, it looks like a butt for it.
I have nothing against this Pokemon. It's fine.
Alright.
It's got like Digimon eyes.
This whole design
While
has
also
Digimon
having-
vibes. Like,
Yeah, it does.
It feels like the basically just a pre-evolution to the next 2.
yeah, but he like works.
I do like the soft colors.
Yeah, I love this palette. It's just nice. Like, I could maybe deal without the V line on the head, but it's Gen 3 and we've seen that on like 80 Pokemon already in this gen. So that's just is what it is.
It's cute.
That's where the cerebellum meets the cerebral thorax.
Its wings are onions.
No. I like Ninjask.
Oh, I love the design.
Ninjask is cool.
I love this Pokemon a lot. I like cicadas. I think they're cool as long as they're not on me. I do really like this color palette.
Yeah, same.
I could maybe like would prefer if some of the lines were gone, but as like a Gen 3 Pokemon, it's not even that bad about it, and it still is a very readable, nice design.
I don't mind the lines, but again, I'm always gonna like be, not always, but I generally like lines and stripes, so that's a design element that I'm okay with. Yeah, I do like the color palette here. I do like the whole, like it's almost like an Egyptian sort of feeling. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know why they felt the need to do Mega Pinsir when this already exists.
Yeah, I would have
Um,
rather if this got a Mega Evolution for viability purposes, but
Yeah, I mean it's cool. This is probably one of the best Pokemon from Gen 3. If I'm just looking at it, like this isn't even my favorite, but just looking at it, it's fairly sleek.
yeah, this is one of my favorite bug types in like all of Pokemon.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like it.
And it's like it's just nice. It's kind of impressive. And then we have Shedinja, who I also really like.
I
I
love
adore
Shedinja.
Shedinja.
So cool.
I
Yeah.
love this silhouette. I love this color palette. I love the theming. Like
Yeah,
wow.
it's just a cool Pokemon.
I don't know why this evolution line felt so pushed, despite the fact that like I don't hear people talking about this line much.
Yeah,
But I love it. So
no, it's great.
he's so nice. Oh, so good.
This, you know what? Is this one of the first like really fucking weird evolutions.
I think
I
so.
think
Wait, no,
probably we got friendship. What?
I think Mantine was probably one of the weird.
Mantine doesn't exist yet. That's Gen 4. We got, or sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Mantike. Yeah. So Mantine exists. Mantike doesn't. But
Right.
like the fact that you need to have an empty slot when Ninjask evolves. Or whatever. I've already forgotten the name of the first form.
Yeah, no
Fine.
worries. We know what you're saying.
Yeah, Ninkata. When Ninkata evolves, you need to have an extra empty slot so that it can actually exist. It's interesting, but it's also like, oh, they're getting ideas.
Yeah, like this. It's one of the more seamless evolution gimmicks
Yeah.
that doesn't feel like actively intrusive. So.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. He's cool. I'm not that big of a fan of Whismer? Yeah.
Yeah, with it's alright.
Okay. This Pokemon, you actually need. You can see it here. I like the idea that this is a Pokemon that has like a headphone jack, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be worse. You kind of need to see the back of the designs for some of these ones so that you like get the full thing. I don't know if Whismer. I think Loudred might be more important to see the back, but yeah.
No, I remember. It's a really cool gimmick.
Yes.
And I do like how this feels a little more Gen 1, where it's the charming blob with a charming pastel blob with like one extra design element.
Yeah.
I would almost prefer if the yellow wasn't there, but I understand that they want this to stand out. Like against Jigglypuff, but
I don't love it, but I like the idea behind it.
yeah.
Is kind of what I fall down to.
I'm not like negative on this Pokemon. Just like,
No.
oh yeah, concept good, it exists. I'm not.
Yeah.
I kind of like Loudred. I'll be honest.
Me too. Me
Like,
too.
I always like think about Loudred and I go like, do I dislike this design? And then I look at Loudred and go like, yeah, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I don't like the detail in his mouth. But other than that,
It works better in sprite form.
Yeah.
And again, the back is really detailed in a way that I didn't realize because I only got one when I played Emerald like 2 years ago. And I was like, wait, what? That's what it looks like? Oh, wait, no. I'm confusing it with Exploud.
Yeah.
Never mind. Excuse me.
Wow, do you not know your Pokemon?
I thought you did mean Loudred because it has like kind of like almost like a sound wave pattern on its back with 3 lines kind of like
Yeah.
a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so I do. This form really does have a lot going on.
Yeah. Like I still
The
like
back sprites.
this design.
Yeah, me too.
Xcloud is cool. I like him.
I love
They dropped
Goldenrod.
like one of the only design elements I've always been rather iffy on Loudred is the speaker ears. So them like trimming that away on Xcloud, but still retaining that like sound motif, I think was pretty nice.
Oh yeah, he does. The full back sprite does have like a little tail, which is kind of weird. So yeah, Xcloud. I really do like this design, and I really like the sprites for it. It's weird. It's one of those ones that, like, looking at this picture, I don't think does it justice.
Oh, for sure, but like
It's
as
but,
long as we know what like the design is doing. Like,
oh yeah, no, I don't expect you to pull it up. It's just it's interesting because I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I like it less, but I still like it.
mhm.
but I also know what it's like in the game, so I'm like, yeah, no, this is a cool Pokemon. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Makuhita? Sure.
Oh yes.
I don't like this Pokemon.
I like it.
It's fine. It's plain.
Yeah, I don't like that about it.
Wait a second. Oh no, I didn't realize Exploud had Gen 2 syndrome.
It does have some patterning in some weird ways.
Yeah, but only for the 3D version. They made his mouth closed and they added a circle to his stomach.
Of course they did.
Oh my god. Anyway, Makuhita is fine. It's there. I like it better than the other fighting, like more than probably like Hitmontop, and it's just
I don't like the sack look, I guess.
I do like that. I think it's cute.
The like Pikachu swirl, like I guess not Pikachu, but like these circles on the cheeks, I'm not that big on. It's just nah. I'm not here for Makuhita. Hariyama has an aesthetic going for him. I'm still not like in love with the design, but I kind of appreciate what they're going for.
yeah.
I do like Hariyama. Mostly just because like I used to. It's like one of my most strongest Pokemon in Gen 3 when I played it.
Oh, really?
But still, I do like the time.
Okay. Any other hot takes for him? I just think like his color palette's fine, and he has like a good motif, but I'm not like in love with him.
Like that's what I feel like. I really like the color pattern or the color story, but for me, he's like something I see trainers use that I kill. It's not quite Dex filler on the level of Pelipper, but it's like just a step above that for me personally.
Yeah. Here's the Pokemon you were thinking of from last time, Cody.
Keypad.
Azural's okay.
Okay, so this is the Pokemon that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, you just had the placement wrong on the evolution.
He's so sad.
He always looks sad for some reason.
Because he knows he's gonna
be
turn
a Pikablue
into sex worker Chansey.
I always thought it was because he realized he was normal and not water.
Yeah.
And how weird that is. Like, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, nothing changes to make him go from normal to water, so just make him water. If anything, I'd say it's more water than Meryl, considering it cries a lot.
You know what? You know what's kind of cool about it? Like, I feel like if Kudzu had a Pokemon, it would be Azurill because it already has its own waterbed.
No. Oh, I don't mind Azurill.
I don't either.
Fine.
Again, it just makes Azumarill like even more disappointing to me.
Facts. Does anyone have any strong emotions about Nosepass?
Oh my god.
It's alright. It's there.
What?
I do like the way it's concept. That's it.
Yeah, I like the concept. I like that they tried to do the Eastern Island, like the statues, but also like mix it with the compass. I think that's like a cool idea. It's fine. It's just I look at this and I know what it becomes. and I
Which one's the one
can't
that's
erase
just
that.
a whole nose? Is that the next one?
Yeah.
think I
Not
like
this
them both.
generation. We're
yeah,
gonna get there
we
in
won't
Gen
see that till
4.
next week.
Yeah, I like the nose.
Yeah, like this
Big
design
old
is
nose one.
fine. Like I was like, oh, like I never used the nose pass when I played Gen 3. I was always just kind of like, oh yeah, he's cool, and moved on with my life. So Selkie,
Yes.
got any strong feelings about the Skitty?
Yes. I love Skitty. Very cute. I would like to pet it. There we go.
Ooh, does
I-
Fane have
okay.
spicy takes?
Ooh.
No, I actually like Skitty. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
that, like, I see it. This is gonna be like, you know what? I see Skitty, and it actually makes me appreciate that Dunsparce doesn't have an evolution.
Oh god.
Because I look at this and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of potential here. This is kind of interesting. There's certain design elements they could take. They could push it further. And then what's its type again? Is this just like plain normal?
Normal.
Just normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
that-
this
like,
color palette.
I
The
it
patterning
was
is
normal
nice.
psychic.
The tail's cool.
almost like for normal fairy, I would have liked this more for it.
Yeah.
It's like I like the pincushion tail. It's just that I see it and I see so much potential, and then Delcatty happens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't you love Delcatty, in which they completely removed the color palette? That was kind of like really nice and had some unique patterning and design elements, and now you're just like, oh no.
I like
It's
his
got one
ears.
of those neck pillows that you take on with you in planes.
Very funny.
Yeah, it's also got a weird flesh tone that I don't like.
You know, like it being the color of human skin.
Nope.
It just I hate that you had kind of like a lunar sort of feeling with Skitty,
Oh yeah, gone.
and then it's just like it's it's just so sad. You just see it and it's like, look at this grandma cat, but like it's not a grandma. It's like probably like a 30-year-old who thinks like dressing like they're 70 is like cool or hipster. Like this is just like I could see this cat go up and just order a coffee at Starbucks, and that's like it's so normie. This cat is too normie. I guess that makes sense that it's normal, but just it's so disappointing to me. Like it's not offensive, but because it's not offensive, it's offensive. Because Skitty had so much potential.
I
It's
get
so
it.
cute.
I get it. So the next Pokemon is my beautiful Gremlin. I
Like, love the
I
concept.
kind of love this lad.
He's a good one.
Oh,
He's like a gem eating gremlin. I love him.
Yeah, he's good. I don't have anything bad to say. I vaguely remember the Mega.
Yeah, he has like a really I do like the smart color palette of like he's all purple, but then has like the red and blue gems on him. But they don't take up a lot of
Yes.
the design, and they're not distracting. It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
The Mega is perfectly acceptable. Just kind of gave him more of the ear wings.
I like it.
It's fine.
I do like it. It's just more gremlin-y. It's fine.
Yeah, I like my little gremlin boy.
Now he's got a smile.
Yeah.
Are you emotionally to his gremlin?
Selkie, is this one of your queens? Was this
Yes, Yes, it was.
Have to ask. I was unsure. I was like, I could
Yeah.
almost see Silky not liking this, but I'm pretty sure he likes it.
Yeah, I do. I like it. Is there? Yeah.
I was never too big on Mawile, not for any like real reason. Just I kind of looked at him like, oh, okay, there's like a design element here. It's fine. Just never really jumped out at me. I guess there's nothing like wrong about the design, but
Yeah, it's fine. It feels like this is like a cousin to Hariyama and like Makuhita, where it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's fine.
it's got Omega. Oh, they
did
added
get
purple.
Omega.
And
I like how
it's not an
like,
incorrect color choice. I just find that interesting. It's like, oh, purple. Okay. It doesn't not go with anything else, so it's actually like a perfectly fine color to use. But it's just kind of like Mawile but more. So I don't have anything like
It's got 2 heads now.
yeah.
This feels like the most.
That's about it.
This Mega feels like, what if it got an evolution in Gen 4, but like
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. It's like this is extra. It's a little bit much, but it's not too much.
Yeah. I feel like this could have been like a lot worse, Tyranitar. But it's fine. Like this is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah,
We got Aron.
it's cute.
it's cute.
I like Aron. The nice gray
like-
color palette. It's nice.
Aron.
That was Aaron.
I say Aaron, but it's fine.
It's Aaron.
I mean, that's how.
Is Aron like incorrect?
It's
I
fine.
mean, Aaron does have 2 A's, so I don't know.
I mean,
mm,
that's
It's
how you
Pokemon, it's
pronounce
fine.
my cousin of the same name.
Yeah, but this is a Pokemon. It's fine.
oh, okay. Yeah, he's cute. It's fine. This is a cool Digimon. I like him a lot. I could maybe, I guess, like remove some of the holes on the front, but I'm okay with like the center ones. It's for the most part pretty still okay. Like
Yeah, I see what you mean. If they just got rid of the ones on like the headpiece, I would probably like it a bit more. But in general, I like this line, and I like this middle evolution.
yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
fine with
very much. Again, it's clearly supposed to be the Rhyhorn line, but I feel like this is tasteful enough and different enough with its own
Yeah.
vibe that I do like it.
I like this. I like this quite a bit. You got Aggron, which
Yes.
I actually really like the helmet quite a bit. I could have maybe done without some of the detailing on the chest, but like the indents and things, I probably would have preferred if that was a bit more rounded out. But I do really like the ensemble.
Yeah, I love this Pokemon. I am actually fine with the chest. I feel like if you would get rid of it anywhere, maybe the arms, but I just in general, I really like it.
Yeah. It just has like a really clean design for the most part, so it's like good.
Yep.
Yeah. What
How's
was
the
this Pokemon? Oh, the bad Pokemon. I don't like Diaper Baby over here. I'm not.
Wait,
Not
didn't
about-
Aggron have a Mega Evolution?
Yeah, Aggron.
Oh,
has
Aggron has
I
a Mega.
think.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. What?
You're
It's
gonna
like
miss the
baby.
amazing Mega?
I don't remember what it looks like, but
I didn't remember either. I don't hate it.
It's more
a lot.
tasteful than some of the other ones. What really helps is the monochromatic look.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But it is aggressively over designed, but that monochromatic look makes it more bearable than it should.
Okay, here's the thing. I have two takes. Is one, if they got rid of the headpiece, like the extra point up top, I'd actually probably like this design. I
Yeah.
think that's just one curve too many. But two, Rhyperior wishes it looked this clean still.
Oh yeah, this is still better than that monstrosity for sure. No, this is one of the better megas so far. I'm for the most part okay with this.
Yeah. So what were you saying about diapers?
I don't like diaper baby chain over here. Like,
It has a diaper and its head is an onion.
yeah, I don't like this.
It's fine. It's garlic. What's its typing? I forget.
Fighting psychic.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting type. I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, I would never
hate
use
it.
this on my life though. So,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't. Ooh, mm.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
Second
this
penis?
design.
No, third.
It could be.
This is,
I can't.
you know,
Mm.
you know what? I'm gonna say, if I had came in this to be, like, pants that were made out of a love disc that it just killed because it was so angry at its existence, I would like this design more.
Oh, but
Um,
you know that's not part of the lore.
I know. I don't know. Like, I feel this is awkward. And, like...
There's a mega.
Yeah,
That's.
oh,
Yep, really. I
don't-
like parts of the mega. I like parts. I do like the mega actually.
It's a lot though.
It's better for me.
I don't like either. There are ideas here I kind of really like, but I'm still not about it.
I hate the lips.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of this evolution line. I'm okay with admitting that to myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Electrike?
Yeah, Electrike's a good boy. A little plain, but okay.
Electric
Alright.
Dog. You know what? He has like a really fun color palette. I really like how the green plays off of the yellow.
Yeah.
And his like silhouette is actually like pretty. It's pretty fun, and the patterning is expressive enough without being over designed. I'm impressed. I like this.
Yeah, I do like it. It's a little like squash dog.
Yeah.
Manectric.
Manectric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this a little less. I like the color palette still. We lost the green, but the blue works really well. I don't like how tall the head is. I think that's my only issue here.
I do like it. I do like the weird head.
I
I
think
think it's interesting.
I almost would prefer if it was more like Jolteon, where it like starts to slick back with the spikes. But I understand that they probably would have wanted this to be a bit more stand on its own, I guess, be a bit more unique.
Yeah.
But I'm
again,
still
it gives-
okay with the design. Like it still has me.
It gives me Egyptian feelings again. which is why I'm okay with the head standing tall like that.
Yeah.
It kind of has those hieroglyphics where
It's
like,
it's not a deal breaker as part of the design. I'm still a fan.
yeah.
Look at the
Does this
mega.
have a alternate form, or it's got a mega?
Oh right, I forgot about this.
Oh.
Always a
Oh,
good
look what
sign.
that did to my boy.
I like that we have a delay, so we can just hear Josh's reaction.
He's just
And
a
then
big
we
lightning.
I
I
It's
like
like one of the lightning stones.
yeah. I like that they went for that, the lightning bolt thing.
I don't like how much it takes up. Like, the actual body shape I think is fine, but this whole lightning bolt thing, it's too much. It covers too much of the design, and it's too
Josh?
solid. And what are these, like,
Josh?
ear spikes? I don't...
Josh, you asked for them to slick it back. They slicked it back.
Exactly.
Be careful what you wish for.
I don't want to cuddle with him anymore.
Yeah, like... I like
Like,
the
he-
length
he
of the
is
main Atrek
lightning.
mane. I just kind of wanted it, like, little pulled back a little bit. This is, like,
Banana.
what happened? Like, this looks like a shitty armor evolution from Digimon 02. Like...
Yeah, banana dog.
It
Okay.
became lightning.
Plusle and Minen.
Um,
Okay.
Does anyone ever want to be lightning?
No.
Yeah, she's so cool.
No, she's not.
No.
I like the concept.
Plusle,
really do like
yeah. Hot
You mean
takes.
Lightning from the
Do you-
critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 13 bestseller.
Nope.
Plusle and Minen.
Yeah.
They're like if you combined Pikachu with Piplup, where it's like something about the like muted colors actually makes me feel like, hey, we're knockoff Pikachu's. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's
I
Like,
like
I
the
wanna
gimmick
like
in
it.
theory. I do not like their designs on their own.
no.
I also do not like this cream like base. It's too skin
Yeah.
tone like.
I don't mind this. I don't read skin tone, but I guess I could see how you get there. But like, I don't like the color.
Yeah, I'm not about it. Especially when we just had like an electric type that I kind of liked with the Dogu. This
Yeah.
is kind of a letdown, and this is kind of like the first actual like Pikachu
clone.
clone, like proper of the electric type clone.
And honestly, this is kind of the most offensive out of all of them. Because
Yeah.
it's legitimately just Pichu, but like slightly altered.
Yeah, like the gimmick on paper I like, but I do not like the actual designs themselves.
Yeah.
Volby.
Oh
It's alright.
gosh. It's fine.
It's alright.
At
Is
least
this
it's
not? Wait,
coming
wait, Selkie, is this not queen enough for you?
I like the attitude. Yeah.
Like, look at this attitude. Look at this strut. Like,
I like the little like bendy straws it has coming out of its head. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's sticking out its leg, but it's not sticking out its leg at me.
oh yeah,
So
we'll
it's
get there
okay.
with Gen 6, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of this design, but I also
It's-
can't really articulate why. Like, I don't look at this
You
and go
know-
like, this is a Pokemon I want to catch and like train. I look at this and go like, ah, and then move on with my life.
It's disappointing for being a Firefly.
Yeah, it really is. And I don't like the second evolution at all.
Oh yes.
The previous evolution was a bit more striking. I do not like this.
I don't feel
hon-
that the artwork doesn't really do it much justice, I will say.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I do like it better, but I don't like it. But of course, Selkie's like, look at its hair.
Look at this queen.
Okay. I do prefer Volbeat to Illuminati.
Rocking a singlet. Ian.
Oh my god, Ian. She is kind of though.
This is your queen, right? Though this is more.
And oblivious Illuminus.
Like I know that Gardevoir
Yeah,
is
she-
probably like your
What? She's
main,
rocking it.
your main one for the gen.
Okay.
But
Roselia's good.
I have nothing against Roselia. Like she's got the primary color thing going in like a fair way that isn't distracting. I like both. I like how they stuck with just 2 colors for green. Like this is a nice design. It's a nice concept that they managed to execute very well.
Yes.
Wait, wasn't there one of those that you didn't like? Because there's too many
Yeah.
like flower colors.
We will get to that,
Yeah.
but not here.
No,
This one's actually like a very balanced design.
Yes. I really like Roselia. But
Like,
I
it's-
also feel like
It's a
I'm
hard
rebelling by
balancing act
liking
for
Roselia.
color, but they did it very well with this design.
Yeah.
Gulpin.
Oh God.
Gulpin.
Whatever.
The Vol-
Whatever.
Gulpin the Vor Pokemon. He's fine.
It's cute. It's just kind of there. He's cute. I like the face.
Which one is its mouth?
The one on the left.
Mhm. It's whatever.
He's a Charmin Blob, I guess, in theory. He's not doing anything wrong. Why is there... I know that there was a diamond on the back of Gulpin's design, but...
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it has to go all the way around on the evolution.
God,
It doesn't need this, like, yellow mustache. It doesn't...
The mustache is necessity. I will say that.
No.
I can't with this line.
This one,
I-
this is
they
an
don't
act.
exist
I
to
don't
me.
like this. I don't like this design. I could see myself like laughing at Gulpin and maybe buying a plushie if I saw it at the store on a discount, but like this, no.
Oh my God.
Not
Oh
about
my
it.
God. That reminds me
Oh.
of the streamer I was watching before. Because they were commenting on the Pokemon Direct, and in the background you can see an Inteleon like plushie, and they're like, imagine getting like your parents getting you that as a present. like it's that's so sad.
Oh no.
If you just open up a present and there's just Inteleon as a plushie, like that would be so disappointing. And like I would actually like this. Like I do think this would benefit being a plushie.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah,
like, that's
for sure.
it. Carvana is cool.
Carvana, huh? Carvana.
Just that you don't have to say ha. You don't need to say ha.
Gavana.
It's got a little too much going on. I do like the color palette, you know, primary colors just work. I could deal without the star. It's fine, I guess.
It's Steven Universe with attitude. You gotta like it. This is an edgy version. It's got honestly, I feel like I might like it better without the teeth. And
Oh,
I
with the white
don't
teeth?
mind the star. Yeah.
Yeah, the white
Like, I
does
get
not
why-
need to be there.
I understand why it's there.
But it already has the spikes for the like for the other
Exactly.
teeth in quotes. Like, so it
Exactly.
doesn't need that.
Yes.
He's all right. Sharpedo. This is a much
I like design.
better design. It's cleaner. It has a more streamlined color palette. The star isn't like, I feel like the star almost like is okay with this one.
Yes.
He's
Would
good.
you be
I don't
better
know.
without?
I like Sharpedo. I like how derpy it is. Like, you can kind of, like, you can almost not tell by this design, but when you actually see it, and it's just missing the second half. I like that.
It's fun. So I do know what Mega Sharpedo looks like. I do not like it.
It's
I do not
It's
like
a-
this design.
it is a choice.
A choice. Nah.
It is a
I
choice.
This
don't
is like
remember
we just
this.
kept adding things.
I don't remember this. I hate this. Like, actually hate this.
They were just like, let's just keep drawing on top of the silhouette. Dope. Let's keep going.
Oh my god, this is awful.
This is so gaudy. Like,
The teeth on its nose, that's like, this is actually upsetting.
this is a bad Pokemon design. There's
Like,
not much else
Look
to
at
say.
its mouth. It's just like, there's like holes, but they're symmetrical, so it's just part of it. Like,
Yeah.
what purpose does that serve?
I
Ugh.
do not like this. Whalmer.
Oh, that's cute.
Whalmer is perfectly fine. He's got his two colors.
fine.
He clearly is a whale. You can hop on him.
Wow.
He's fine.
Yeah. Kind of the same with Wailord. I kind of just like them.
Giant, but cute.
Wailord is big.
Fair.
He's there so everyone
47.
can complain about
Okay.
him in the
Okay,
games.
it's the biggest Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He is just like a literal whale, so like there's not much to say. He's fun though.
Yep.
I like him. Numel. Hey, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in Gen 2?
Cute. I like the face.
I do like Numel.
I don't dislike Numel, but it's got that
get it.
patterning.
Yeah, but for me, this reads as more natural than it ever did in Gen 2.
Oh, facts. Cause I remember like finding this the first time and going like, "You're cute." Caught it, and I pretended that it was a giraffe in my mind, so I didn't have to look at Giraffery.
I don't hate on Girafarig. Girafarig's cute. I'm sorry, you're just too pretentious to understand.
Cameron exists.
I like Canberra,
He's got a
and
fun
I remember
gimmick.
it's Mega, and I think it's cute too.
I love his face now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's so cute.
it is. Canberra is good.
I would
like
maybe
little puffed
prefer
out
it
cheeks.
without the circles, but the circles aren't oppressive either, so it's fine. Oh, he's an excited boy when he's the Mega. I love this smile. Like,
Yeah,
I like the concept.
He fucks.
yeah, this man's just like, yo, we do it.
yeah. I like Mega Camera. It's a little bit much, but like again, compared to a lot of the Megas, I'm
Yeah,
fine
but
with
they
it.
traded the circles for the rocks, and
Yep.
I kind of like that more. That's good. I'm
It's-
as a mega goes, I quite actually like this one.
Side note: have you been changing your avatar's expression from ones you like and don't like?
Maybe.
He sometimes has, yeah.
Because I saw it turn to a smile. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's notice.
Maybe. We got Torkoal.
It's alright.
Yeah, Torkoal's fine. I neither love this Pokemon or hate this Pokemon. He does have the Gen 2 arm and neck bands, which is a little.
Does the smoke always come out of his nose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This is like a stash.
I
Like that.
it's fine. It feels like I don't know. I get that it's a one-off, but it feels like it almost feels like a mid-stage for another Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember always being a little confused that this was a one-off.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
It's
I always
fine.
found
It's
it
inexpensive.
weird how pushed this Pokemon was in the anime, but that's a separate thing. Like,
Yeah,
because it's like, of all the Gen 3 Pokemon, I don't disagree with that creative decision. I'm just surprised. But I do like his color palette. It's nice.
we're so close. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's the thing.
Oh.
I didn't remember Boink originally.
Uh-huh.
But then I was looking for a psychic type Pokemon for Emerald, and I saw it, and I fell in love with this line. This is one of my favorite lines of Pokemon in general. I
Ooh.
love these two, and Spoink is just precious. It's so much.
He's cute.
I love it.
I feel like I like him. He gives me somewhat Diglett vibes, but I like him a lot more.
I like the whole idea that it's bouncing is what makes its heart pump. It will die if it stops.
Oh, I hated that Pokemon entry.
So here's your Grumpig.
I fucking love Grumpig.
Wait, why is he called Grumpig? He doesn't look grumpy.
He's so happy. He's such a good boy, and he has Power Gem, and I love Power Gem, and it's just
I like a lot of what's going on here, except for the 2 orbs on the head. But I like the gem on the chest. The patterning is fine. It's very different, but I think he's fine. The color palette's fun. A nice 3-color motif. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird. I can see, and I would probably even agree with you about the 2 gems on its forehead. I wouldn't mind if they were gone, but I don't even care. I just love this Pokemon. It's so happy. It's so dorky, and I like that it's psychic.
Oh my god. He's small.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
Small happy boy.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, I'm okay with this. That's cute. Oh, I'm sorry, Fane. Did you want any last words for Grumpig before moving on?
No, it's funny that this out of nowhere became one of my favorite Pokemon. The next Pokemon's pointless. I don't have much to add other than fun gimmick. What else? Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, I don't like
love
this
him.
Pokemon actually.
Oh,
I don't like the
hypnosis.
pattern. I don't really like the colors.
I don't know why for some reason they thought to give Spinder of all Pokemon extremely varied spot mechanic, where he has a billion different combinations of where his spots can be on his face, and just Spinder.
It's something. Try Pinch.
Oh, Challenge.
I actually really like his unique eye shape. It makes me think he's just the happiest boy in the world.
Great.
Oh,
Yes. I love Trampled.
It's the most
Beauty.
nitpicky thing, but I could deal without the one line on his chest, just going down. But everything, like even the lining, like the grayish silver lining around, like that's fine. I kind of like that. Just that one center line, I'm just like, that's odd. That can go. But I love everything else here. He's so cute.
Yeah, it's good.
He's constantly looking up at everything with just the biggest smile on his face, and I'm just like, I want to hold you up. Like, you're so cute. Rib
Vibrava.
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 It sounded like he pronounced an O, and that made me more confused.
Sounds like maybe Vibrava.
Vibrava?
Vibrava, because vibrate.
Yeah. He's cool, actually.
He's alright.
That's fine.
The harsh shift in color palette is a little jarring. But I do like how they just kind of picked a shape and went with that for the design. Like the diamond pattern is pretty okay. I do like how they have a spot on the design for the wings to shoot out of. I really wish that was added on Skarmory, but that is a different conversation.
I'm waiting for what's gonna happen. Because this Pokemon is fine, but it's like I'm just getting closer to this Pokemon that I really, really love. But we'll talk about it.
So we have Flygon.
I like Flygon.
This is one of my favorite ground types.
Very cute.
I adore
I like
Flygon's
that.
design, actually. They chose they brought back the red from Tripinch, and so it kind of ties the whole evolution line together. I love the goggle motif. That's so fucking cute and expressive. The shape of the wings are a bit odd, but that doesn't even bother me that much because it's still reminiscent of the previous evolution. The only thing I actually don't really like are the stripes on the tail.
Oh, interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm fine with you being upset with that, even though I disagree. I like basically everything about this design. It's one of my favorites. In general.
Yeah, I've always liked Flygon. It's such an expressive design for how simple it is, and the goggle motif goes a long way for me.
Okay, that's fair. It's like Digimon protagonist.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
That's why I was when we did Gen 1 and 2, and you're like, oh, you're gonna hate Flygon, and I'm like, I sure will.
Well, it's just I've seen somebody go on a huge rant about Flygon, so I was just expecting the worst.
Oh no, I love this guy. The thing I don't like about the tail is that it breaks up because the rest of the design doesn't have broken up spots like that. Not really. So it just feels a little odd that the tail is the only thing where it's these very sectioned off lots of lines on the design where nothing really else in the design has that. But
I get it.
That's a pretty minor thing, all things considered. Cacnea.
Cacnea is cute. I do like.
Yeah. I feel like Cacnea is one of those Pokemon that really got pushed because of the anime. I don't like that there's 3 diamonds on his stomach. I would have preferred a lot less.
Oh my god.
Just kind of tone down the amount of lines, because I don't want them to get rid of the mouth, because the mouth is such a defining characteristic of the design. But the 2 lines going down from the mouth, I want those gone, and the 2 side diamonds I want gone. But other than that, I kind of like the design.
I feel like lines here suit it much better than any other Pokemon because it's a cactus.
Yes, and I know why they thought that they wanted to do that, but it does create a lot of clutter when you already
Oh,
have so
God.
many lines with the mouth and how the eyes work.
It's fine.
And they already have the lines on the arms, and I'm okay with them there.
Okay,
It's fine.
on to Hector.
Yeah. I like this design a lot less, actually. It kind of like loses a lot of the it's really just the body shape. I don't like how like sock puppet the body shape feels to me, and it kind of
But
loses the
Josh-
charm of, I think, like,
But Josh, they got rid of the lines.
you're
Yeah,
right,
because
but I don't like
yeah.
the body shape now. It looks a little frumpy, and I don't like that.
Okay, excuse me. Why did they keep one line under that last diamond?
Because
Okay.
he's like a little sock puppet man, so that's where the zipper is.
Okay. Yeah, I think, like, again, they had a better take on this a couple generations after.
Mm-hmm.
And I get, like,
I
you
do
could
like the
ask, why does
headpiece a
that
lot,
Pokemon
though.
exist? But I do too.
But it's the body that really, like, makes me not like the design as much.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
feel
little
like I could grow to
unfortunate.
like that Pokemon, but it's like I would have to be in the right mood and like have a game where it was available. But yeah, right now it doesn't do much for me. But I do like the hat. The hat is cool.
Yeah, I love the hat. It's very Scarecrow. Very Jonathan Crane. I like it. Swablu.
Oh God, Selkie. Hi.
Yes, I love Swablu. Shut up.
You like this pair?
I love how it's
To
cloud.
give you a cloud in despair? Is this Advent Children?
No. Oh, we're not having that conversation. What do you like about Swablu, Selkie?
I like Ataria more, of course, but like Swablu's just, I love how it's like a cloud bird. I just like it. It's really a new concept. That's it, pretty much it.
I'm pretty fine with this design, actually. There's enough blue in the design, and I do like the light blue outlines on the clouds. That really helps the white quite a bit. The pear-shaped body just always amused me. I don't know. Like,
It's fine for what it is. I don't hate this Pokemon. It's just I don't know what it is about this line where I just get exhausted thinking about it.
how is this pronounced? Altaria?
Altaria.
Ataria. Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like that
Very-
weird lesbian RPG franchise, but okay.
To be clear, this picture's cute. This is not what it usually looks like.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not that into this Pokemon, but I don't dislike it. I guess I feel like the clouds take up a bit too much. I know what they were going for, and I think it's like a fun motif. But I would have liked if like the body had a bit more, like if the bird / dragon part had a bit more going on, I guess.
Yep.
But I don't know what to offer the design either. And I do like this Pokemon. I did use it in my first playthrough of Gen 3.
Don't forget Mega Altaria as well.
They want you to like this Pokemon, and that's always a problem for me.
Oh, no.
Oh, and I don't remember what this looks like.
I love Mega.
No.
I love the fluffiness. So fluffy.
This
Is too much. This is a chicken that got rolled around in like the cotton candy machine and just rolled out of it. Like, I'm sorry, Selkie. I can't
no,
with
I
this
get it.
design. I'm on board with you for the regular design where I'm like, It's not my favorite, but he's cool. He's fine. This, I can't.
Okay.
I feel like this is like a Chimecho that got turned into an Altaria and was like, look at me, guys. And the rest of the Altaria were just like, what is wrong with this bird? Like, it just doesn't know that this is wrong. Like, look at that face. It's so proud of itself. And it's just like, oh, no.
Right?
No. No. Yeah.
So, next one.
Oh, we see it.
So Zangoose.
Thoughts, Josh?
I'm
looks like
legitimately
Fox.
surprised how well the white fur looks.
Oh, it looks
Of course.
it works on him.
Of course.
And I
Okay,
think the reason why it works is there's so much red and black in the design to balance out. I maybe would have preferred if there was some like red on the feet, maybe, to balance it out even more, but that might be a bit too much. Like, they obviously want the white to be the main attraction of the design, but there's enough red to help it.
Josh, we would dislike the white if his eyes were white.
Oh, for sure. Design would have been trash. If his eyes were white, it would have been over. Like,
Okay.
because then there would have been too much. But the actual, like,
Yeah.
the red on, like, half the arms being red and the black tips and the red weird pattern on his stomach, which to this day I don't understand. Like, it helps, and it helps lead the eye across the design.
Mhm.
So I'm
it
very
helps lead it.
surprised how well this works.
So where does that pattern lead to, Josh? Where are your eyes looking?
Well, up to his face, right? Like, you follow the zigzag
Okay.
up to his face, right?
Yeah, up. Uh-huh. You
Yeah.
definitely. Aren't-
And the other way?
Mhm.
Well, you'll look at his claws, and then that'll lead you to the chest pattern, which leads you up to his face, right? Like,
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Definitely nothing but the stomach.
right? He's a.
yeah.
Do you all like Zangoose? Is that a thing?
Oh, nice, yeah. Appreciating him a
I
bit
like
more.
that it's a cat ferret is the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
That's a fun combo. I do like Zangoose. Obviously, very cute, very edgy, very. He's like if Shadow the Hedgehog was turned into an angel.
Oh my god. What's your opinions on Seviper? We're Seviper.
Oh, we're moving on? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like Survivor. I like the face. I like the tail. I mean, the sharp edge.
Mhm.
It's good.
You know what? They showed Seviper in, what am I just saying? In the Gen 9 trailer. I wonder, but they didn't show Zangoose. I wonder if he's going to get a regional form.
Ooh.
That could be interesting.
Good.
I like Seviper. Seviper is so happy to be alive. Zangoose is pissed that he's happy.
Right.
Like this, like it's funny because this snake has like saber-toothed tiger fangs,
Yeah.
and that
that's
should
weird.
be threatening. But he's just so happy. He doesn't even realize that he has like something that could hurt people.
So for not obvious reasons, I do prefer Zangoose over Seviper.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
and the not obvious reasons, I kind of think Seviper is a little bit over-designed.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm predictable. I like the hexagon pattern and I like the purple, but I think it looks a little bit too much together. Like, I would have preferred one or the other.
Mhm.
But I understand
I see
they
what you
really wanted
mean.
the purple to reflect Zangoose. I get it. But I do think it is a little much in the design.
I don't know. For me, it works well enough. Again, it has that ninja-esque, Manectric sort of feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are obviously a little bit more sleek,
Yeah.
but I like how kind of messy Viper is.
Okay.
No, there's something about it that it's just like, again, it just feels derpy, and I feel like if you went too simple, it would just be another snake. Like, we have Ekans. At least
Yeah,
this
but I
gives
feel
it
like even if
some
you got
person.
rid of like the diamond pattern, right? You would still have this would still be the snake with the most personality.
Yeah,
And I still think it like
I
would
don't know.
stand out as like probably the best snake Pokemon because I can't think of any ones that come out after this. So, but I do like this more than Ekans and Arbok.
I mean, there's more snake. There's the Gen 8 one, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with it. I've always liked it, but I've had this one in my game, so I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah. Moon. Do you like Mr.
Oh
Moon?
God.
I like Luna as well.
Ugh.
I will say I like Luna as well.
If these Pokemon never existed, I'd be fine. There's like when somebody throws it out, I'm just like, well, aren't you so special? I don't know.
I mean,
These feel very.
I don't have any opinions on these. They're so boring in their designs and don't really offer anything.
Yes.
But they also like don't do anything explicitly wrong either. It's just like, okay.
This is okay. You know what this is? This is if like we had continued with Gen 1's design philosophy, we would get this more often.
Facts.
Because it has the like sort of naturalistic, like the bumps, they don't feel like they're patterns. It feels like this is just part of the rock.
Yeah.
And then it's just got like one color to like accent it with the black shadow. It's like this feels very like it's definitely not Gen 1, but if you said this was a Gen 1 Pokemon, I believe you.
It's true. It's true. I prefer the moon over the sun because the
Oh,
sun
yeah.
feels like
yeah.
it is like this is too much. They kept drawing. They were like, you know what? Let's cover this thing in every nook and cranny. We need a pebble. We need a line. We need a weird pattern around the eyes. Let's go. Like, we need full lines on all of these protruding rocks. Like,
I do like the lines around the eyes, but that's also just the only part I do like.
They put a mind control device on Meatwad, and now his eyes are all messed up. And he's just having the trip of his life, man. He's having a good time, but he's also very exhausted. He doesn't want to be awake anymore, but he's also the sun, so he kind of has to be.
oh no. Yeah, not a fan of this one. This one can
No.
actually go. Bar. What is
Barbo.
this?
It's just
The fish? Yeah.
It's
It's a little sausage.
Yeah, it is a sausage. I'm not a fan of this. There's so nothing here, but there's also so much here. Like they took this noodle and they decorated this noodle.
I like the black because it makes me think of like the Wario Wear logo. It's like the black W.
yeah, I see what you mean. Like his mustache.
Yeah, I don't like this actually.
It's very plain for having so many design elements.
Yeah, that's my issue. What's its evolved form?
Whiscash.
Whisker. Oh,
Um,
this lad.
Yeah.
I feel like
Not sure why he has an upside down Majin logo on his forehead. He's a happy boy though. Jesus Christ. This is
very happy.
a happy lad. And the same height as Grumpig for some reason. Is everyone that is 2'11", or does that just is that the perfect height? Is that just the perfect height to achieve enlightenment?
Yes.
I think so. It helps that he's also oblivious.
Oh yeah, head empty for sure. Oblivious and anticipation. Okay. He's fine. He's fine. He's the most fine.
He's cute. He's there. He's fine. Corfish.
He's fine. Let's go to a better water type from this gen. I like Corfish a lot, actually, because he actually looks like a monster or a creature, unlike Krabby. Like, he's got a more unique silhouette. He's got a more unique claw thing. A little too many lines for my taste, but like, we can get over that maybe.
One day you'll get over it when you realize that it's been there since Gen 1, and it was fine then.
I complained about it there too.
I know, and it was fine.
Yeah, that's like this is a really
harsh.
good 6 out of 10 design. He's fine. I like him.
Corfish, well, I like that he looks like Scizor and Krabby, like, got mashed up, and it's, like, unfortunate. Like, he's got the Scizor arms.
Yeah.
And even the Scizor head. Interesting.
Oh.
Weird Pokemon.
He's the actual
Crawdon
evolution.
is...
So Crawdon is a Gen 4 post-evolution before that was a thing.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
over-designed to hell and back. It has a darker color palette because we're for 12-year-olds instead of 10-year-olds now. Like, it's an ugly mess. I hate this.
I do like the start.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
I'm glad you have something. I like none of this.
Yeah,
like, I'm looking
I
at
don't
its
even like the
little
star.
arms,
I don't like
and they
anything
gross
here.
me out.
Like, everything about this I don't like. So, yeah. Baltoy? Baltoy.
Baltoy's good.
Baltoy.
He just spins.
Like, I get it. I really do. This design has been done better in almost all other monster catching kids franchises. Because he's based on the stupid Clay Angel things. I forget their names. I'm sorry.
The gyroids in Animal Crossing.
Sure. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing other than Apollo because reasons. This isn't an offensive design, but I'm surprised how dull it is for such an iconic like thing in Japanese culture that it's like based on. Anyone have any like other comments, or do we go on to Claydol?
I feel like they were trying to go for a Pokemon design, like a Pokeball design, and then like add on top of it. But I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
I want about Claydol.
It's like more over-designed
you have something to
Fortress.
say?
I'm not into this Pokemon.
don't
I
dislike it.
want to like it in theory, but like it's hard.
I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
Like I guess I'm just like more surprised that it like loses a lot of the angel motif.
Hmm.
That like Baltoy had. Yeah, I can't remember the name of those like clay angel things in like that one culture. They're cool though. I usually like when I see enemy designs that are based on that. I like the one from Okami a lot, but it is what it is. I like Claydol. He's like fine enough, but I'm not like wild about him. All right, the fossils from this gen.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this one. I kind of don't like the weird circle pattern on the weird jar head thing. I don't know.
They tried. They went for something, and compare. Okay, I'm not gonna compare it to Gen 4 because I think these are more interesting, but I don't like it.
Yeah, like they really went for something, and I applaud them for the effort, but I don't like the results. Craydilly? Craydilly I like a little bit more, but it still is awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. Of course, I don't like the weird spiral belly thing. That's just odd to me. I'm weirdly okay with the yellow on the head. Makes him an Angie boy. That's kind of fun.
Yep.
But now he's like inside out. Like with the pot motif. Which I know is like supposed to be a flower. I get it. But it's still weird. He's fine. This was not the fossil that I ended up choosing, but I also didn't really care for the other fossil anyway, so
So I went on a journey with this next one. For the longest time, I did not realize the eyes were the eyes, and I thought the red was the eyes. And I like this Pokemon significantly more if those were the eyes.
Oh, you didn't realize? Okay.
Which is gonna lead to an interesting thing with the evolution.
Yeah. So this has like an issue where it's like it's a little over designed, where I don't think it needed that many. Like it doesn't need 4 of like the are those legs? Are those feathers? I don't know. It doesn't need 4 of them on each side. I think that clutters. Like it's a lot of visual information on such a small design. I'm not that into it. Armaldo.
So, like with the original form, I like the feather design, and I do like. The eyes ruin it for me because I like everything else that's happening. If the eyes were ears, then this would honestly be one of my favorite fossil Pokemon.
Okay.
And for the longest time, that's what I thought it was.
Oh no.
But once I realized, it just turns it into this dirt like kangaroo thing where it's just like you probably should have stayed dead. I kind of like the Gen 8 fossils more. Like they make more sense and they're in physical pain.
I actually like where the feathers are on this design because it's a little less. but a lot of that chest visual information is a lot, I think. But I don't hate this Pokemon. I actually liked it and liked using it back in the day, but he's fine.
I like the color scheme.
Oh, I do too. It's nice and pleasant. I like both of the color schemes of the fossils in this gen. Like, they're creative. I like.
Yeah,
them.
because they have one.
It's facts.
Because they have one. Anyway.
Feebas. Selkie, take it away.
Oh.
I don't have to say. I do like Feebas. It's alright.
Okay.
Magic can't be more destroyed. It's there. Yeah.
So, first of all, fuck Phoebus. Fuck
Frantic was
this
after.
gimmick. Fuck this fucking pixel hunting. Like, if they were in the same place and you could use a guide, fine. The fact that it's randomized, so you have to search, and I searched for I stopped my game for 2 weeks just looking for this Pokemon because I really wanted a Melodic, so bad.
How do you get a
And
Feebas?
I got one eventually. So there's this route, and it takes up many screens, and in exactly 6 squares, you can find Phoebus, and those are not only randomized, they also change. So if you leave, there's a certain thing where if you leave and go back, they're different, and you have to search everywhere again, which means you need to fish. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
You need to fish, but also you need to fish multiple times because there's always a chance that you just didn't get whatever percent of a chance they would even show up in that spot. So you need to fish 3 or 4 times just to be sure that that isn't the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I'm so. I got one, and then once I got one, I caught 17 because I was I'm not putting this to waste, but upsetting.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine. I did it, and I'm glad I have the experience. But again, I did this I guess it was 4 years ago now that I played Emerald, because that was 2018. Jesus. Yeah, a lot. This, on the other hand, I adore this Pokemon.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't mind Milotic. As far as, female Gyarados is concerned.
I think my favorite thing is how trolly this Pokemon is. And what I mean by that is that I spent so long getting this Pokemon, and once I finally do, it's gorgeous. This is going to be a Discord exclusive unless you Google the back sprite for this Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a worm. It's just... I cannot tell you how hurt I was when I first sent it out and I saw what it looked like for the back sprite. It was it felt offensive with how much time I spent. Yeah, great Pokemon. I'm not bitter.
Okay.
I did actually come to enjoy the weird back sprite, but yeah, eyebrow hair. It's fine. It works.
Yeah, it does. I really like the color of blue and red that they chose. They play off each other quite well. I love that the tail almost feels like stained glass. I don't know if that was, I don't know. But I love that. I've never used the Milotic because I was told once it wasn't worth it and went, okay, I don't want Queen Pokemon in my party anyway.
I feel like that was probably based on the trouble that I went through. I posted the front, right? It's probably too tiny for you. I'm sorry. Here is the back sprite.
Oh, that's amazing.
I
You can't even see the fan.
You can't. It looks like I spent all this time for this fucking worm that looks like it just has like cloth on its head.
That's. Ooh.
I was so upset at first, but I grew to love how stupid it looked.
So cast form.
Oh
How do you
god.
feel about that form?
Um,
I'm very interested.
Oh, it doesn't list the forms.
Nice tits.
nice expression change. Yeah.
Wait,
I
do
mean,
they?
no, like it's jugs.
Oh no. Do
Why
they have
do-
the
why don't
forms on
they
the
have other
Japanese
forms?
page? If not, I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
sure.
care to try to find it. But just kind of curious. Okay, no, apparently.
I'm gonna look at them to refresh my mind.
I do like the forms.
They exist. I don't really like any of the forms of cast form in general. Like, you do have this gray blob with tits, and I guess that's funny. But the other ones, like, their designs are so compact with design elements to, like, be representative of thing. And I'm kind of like, I'm not not really into it. Gotta admit.
I
I
feel
really
like
do
each of them have something interesting, and then the cloud on the bottom ruins the design.
Yeah.
And it's God, yeah, this fucking Casper wannabe.
I don't like it.
I really do like
Casper,
And
it's
all.
Casper
Very cute.
with breast implants, and like, who is that for? I mean, other than Selfie.
Oh. Do you like Kecleon? Anyone a Kecleon stan?
Like his hands.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say a stan. He's not bad.
No, he's
It's very
fine.
Gen 3.
He's very Gen 3. He's got the zigzaggy lines on him. Like, he has a fun color palette. He's a fun guy, I guess. I can't think of anything to say about him.
Yeah. It's fine. Apparently he hasn't shown up in Pokemon Go and people are wondering where the hell he is, but I don't know like the context of that, so it's fine.
No idea.
Shop it. I like the color palette for the eyes. It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
It's a ghost in a ship.
It kind of feels like they just put like a doll or like a sheet over what's its name, Claydol, or whatever its form was before.
Yeah.
I've been noticing a lot of the Poke design for Gen 3. Like, give it a cone head.
It's fine. Put a cone on it.
Yeah, like they do that with Masquerade, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Spurs Kit. They do it with a lot of designs.
Aggron.
Yeah.
You got Bayonet.
I do like doing that.
I also like Bayonet.
Pretty cool.
I like the zipper mouth. I like the toy motif without it being oppressive. He doesn't have any extraneous patterns on him. He's good, and Like, sure, I
Honestly,
kind of
I don't-
question why the tail is a different color than the body, but at the same time, they kept it the same color yellow as the mouth, so it's like all good. Like,
I feel like if anyone should have a line running down the body, it should be Bayonet. Represent seams from it
Why
being
when it has a mega?
Oh, that like the mega. I love the mega. Love it.
oh,
It's like it got Nimrod.
yeah, that's a lot.
It's
I
like,
don't
you
like
need more
the pink
zippers.
flesh tentacles. That disturbs me, but
I really like it.
the rest of the headpiece I actually kind of like. I'll be honest. I think the extra zippers
So
there
here's-
work really well. He looks like Donald Duck's hat, and that's just really funny to me.
Yeah, he got Nimrod. I do think Nomura would have made more interesting zipper choices with the body, but
Yeah, they very clearly were like, the weird pink tentacles are fine. And they exist.
Yeah. we know who they're for.
This is it's another one of those more subdued megas, so I kind of appreciate that. Duskull. He has like the opposite of the Sonic Una eye, if you know what I mean. Like,
He's
he
got one eye
instead
for
has
two eye
one pupil and it's shared between like the two eye sockets. That's
really like
kind of
that
fun.
concept. That's cool.
I really like this Pokemon, and specifically that thing, the one pupil between the two eyes. I think
Yeah,
that's a really
it's
fun
like it's a
idea.
really simple design element that like completely makes the design work. And I do like the skull shape. It's kind of derpy, and I kind of like that. And very simple color palette that doesn't take away from the eye, and in fact adds to it in a lot of cases. So I do kind of like it. I don't like Dusclops that much. I kind of miss. It takes away the design element that like kind of makes Duskull work, but doesn't replace it with anything. So it kind of feels like a downgrade in that case. He's not a bad silhouette, like, and he's got like some neat ideas going on, but I am not the biggest fan of him.
Nope. He's just like, I don't know. Duskull was just such a like interesting idea, and this just
It was one of those things where when my
Well,
Duskull evolved, I was like, can I go back?
yeah, it's like, well, we gotta give it an evolution. Not always.
Facts.
If you don't have an idea, it's fine.
Right?
They did, or a bad idea, I guess.
Tropius.
I love Tropius.
Love it.
I love my banana boy.
Yeah,
I
this
love
is
it.
what Meganium should have been.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but yeah.
Like, it actually, like, the plant motif is, like, weaved into the design a lot better. It doesn't feel like they just shoved a plant on a dinosaur. It feels like it's a part of it.
It really does, and I like grass flying is a fun type. Like, there's just, I really like this weirdo.
And I love that the bananas are a beard. Like, that's such a fun, like, thing.
Yeah. Yes.
And the color
He's
palette
good.
just
He's-
works. Like, love
He
it.
big.
He big.
I think running into one in the wild was one of my favorite moments from Emerald, was just being like, what is this? Or I guess that would be Sapphire that I first saw it. That whole area of the game with the tall grass and the treetops was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Chimecho. What's a Chimecho? Oh, this thing.
Cute.
The one that died of cancer in the anime. Yes.
Okay.
You gotta.
But
Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah. Do you not remember that episode, Selkie, where Kojito's
No.
Chimecho got sick, they drop it off at the hospital, and that Chimecho's never mentioned again?
Is that why it was never mentioned? Oh my god. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Chimecho got sick, and they brought him to a hospital, and the guy was like, "I'll nurse your Chimecho back to health. We'll
Okay.
contact you when he's better," and they just never contact Kojito again. And so fans are just like, I guess Chimecho fucking died. Like,
Lovely. Oh my god.
So do you see what I mean when I say if this Pokemon was turned into an Altaria, it would be Mega Altaria? Like, it would just be confused and think it did a good job with all of those clouds.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't dislike Chimecho, but I'm also like, a wind chime is an odd real-world object to go like, let's Pokemon this.
I like
I do like
Chimecho now because there is a specific side quest in Legends Arceus that I think is super cute, involving a Chimecho and an old woman. But before that, I was just like, whatever. Who cares about this Pokemon? It's just there.
Yeah. It kind of still is, in a sad way, but...
It is, but like, that's the one thing I do appreciate about Arceus is it's like, here we're gonna have Pokemon and we're just gonna show you how they can interact with the world, with people. And I'm just like, oh, thank you. So now it's not just a Pokedex entry. I can kind of see it sometimes. I don't know. It's cute enough. It's very bland, but it does what it's supposed to.
Yeah. Simple color palette, it's fine. Absol exists.
Oh, people love Absol. I'm
Do you
not.
like I
Okay.
will say. I like the concept. I like the design.
I know.
Silky, of course you like this Pokemon.
I especially like Mega Absol, of course.
Of course you do.
Its
I
face
like-
is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is Ian, this is why you need to chime in more. And you have some of the best hot takes for Pokemon.
I was about to chime in one, but you were already done with it. It was
Oh.
the Dusclops,
Yeah.
the second one. I liked his hands because he looks like he was about to grab some tits.
Gosh.
Facts. I'm not that big on Absol. Like the
So why
idea is
not work?
really cool, maybe, I guess, but I do not like a lot of the shapes that make up this design. I don't like how the feet look like they're webbed. I don't really like the tail because it doesn't match the head piece. And just it feels a bit awkward. And the
And-
designs
okay.
always felt a little too plain for me, while being very head heavy.
I don't get why it's normal because like this seems like
Oh,
like
it's dark.
I like a lot of the designs. Oh, it's dark. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about it where it feels like it's both over designed and under designed.
hmm Yeah, no, I
Like
feel
the
exactly
yin-yang
the same
thing.
way.
It's cool, but it doesn't quite fully connect for me. Like they're doing the whole like Monokuma idea, where it's like, look at the soft side, look at this far side, and it's just like
I also really
they're
don't like the
trying so
main.
hard. Yep.
Because the main no longer matches, like, it has the spiky Gen 3 look, but it doesn't match how curved and soft the rest of the design is. So it just feels really
Yeah.
weird.
It's weird.
Mega. Oh, well, that fixes that issue with the main, I guess. Oh, it's so angsty.
Oh, it's so like feminine. Ugh.
Yeah, of course
I didn't-
Selkie likes this. You can just
didn't
imagine the
know-
breasts on this Pokemon, like...
Oh, please.
This is full My Little Pony.
Yeah. This is Twilight Sparkle's new evolution, guys. It's fine. You loved her alicorn form so much. Here, we evolved it further.
Fine.
I kind of like it more than the base form because at least there's some more design elements and they keep the monochromatic motif that doesn't feel too absurd. Also, how they decided to do the points on the wings is how I like to do my points. So that's cool. I didn't realize that about this design before, but hey. That's kind of fun. It exists. I'm not wild about it, but he's fine.
You know what I'm gonna say? I like the yin yang element of this because it's not trying so hard. I like that it becomes. I wish it wasn't trying to be a circle originally, and just so it could have its own take. It didn't need to be so literal.
Yeah, I don't like this weird block in the middle of the head. Like, I think that could be gone.
I mean,
and like the design would actually read a little bit better. But
yeah,
I know why it's there, but I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Why not? Because Wobbuffet needed a baby Pokemon. Okay.
Oh, why not? Why not?
He's fine. I still don't know about the weird pimple on his forehead. That's kind of weird. But everything else is as you would expect from, like, a baby Pokemon.
Feels like it's just meant to be, like, kind of like hair, I guess. Reminiscent of it.
Inoffensive.
Yeah, inoffensive. It's fine. It's a baby Pokemon. And we got Snorunt.
I like Snorunt. Very cute. Always shivering.
Yeah, it is always shivering.
Also like Snorunt for the most part. I do like the simple silhouette it gives. The color palette's really fun. I wish his hands weren't just two orbs.
Really, I like that. I love that.
But I don't know what else you would do.
They're not necessarily orbs.
I get it.
Clamping down. Use your imagination. Fill in the blanks.
I do like Snorunt. I'm not a big fan of Glalie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like Snorunt, I'm like, you're cute, and then you evolve, and I'm like, let's go back.
I'm glad they went for Frostlass as a second side evolution.
But I don't really like Frostlass either.
Better than Glalie.
It has a Mega.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I don't like this. It's
something.
It's just more. Here, it was already a cone. Let's put another cone on the head.
Alolan Golem realness.
It almost feels that way. But I was never a big fan of the visual aesthetic of Glalie to begin with, so the Mega is just like, it's that but more. I love that his category is face. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Glalie or Mega Glalie. What about you all?
It's alright.
It's fine. I like the color scheme.
Oh yeah.
That's about it.
Yep, fair.
It reminds me of Frieza a little bit for some reason, but
Spheal.
So I feel like I should dislike Spheal, but I love Spheal.
I like
Spheal's
these.
I think it's best.
A little too small.
I
look at it and I'm like, oh, I feel like I should hate this because it's the ball, like the Gen 2 ball with the Gen 2 like pattern thing, but it's so
that
cute.
Color you don't like.
But it's so cute. Like,
but this is used in a way that's more akin to Gen 1, like something Lapras would be like.
Yeah.
It's definitely still Gen 2's version of that, but it just feels natural.
I really like Spheal.
feels a very good boy.
I remember when I first saw him, and I'm just like, I need to catch this and love him forever. He's so cute.
Was he the one who evolves into the really ugly looking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, this feels more Gen 2 with how the spots look.
That one's okay, but the next one was awful.
Yeah, Wolrain.
I
Yeah.
feel like this Pokemon was designed for Josh. I feel like Josh saw the seal, and they're like, and complained, and they're like, well, here's Celio. It looks more like a Pokemon. It's got more elements. And you're like, that's not what I meant. And they're like, too late.
It's facts. I'm not a big fan of the evolutions of Spheal, but it is what it is. At least I'll
Yeah.
always have Lapras.
Clothing is fine.
Clamperl exists.
Tampel's cute. I like Tampel.
I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna say it.
Just say it. I know. Just say
Well, you know what's gonna happen.
it.
I know why you like Clamperl.
It's for Huntail.
Fucking for Gorbis. Oh my god.
Like,
I actually do like the base, just Clamperl on its own.
No, I do like Clamperl. Clamperl's cute.
this is your preferred evolution, correct, Selkie?
Of course, yes. I love the spots. Love the tail. Love the coloring.
You know, blue and orange just works together.
Complimentary, you might say.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't like the spots, though.
I don't mind it. It's fine.
It's how is this next one pronounced?
Gorbis.
Gorbis.
It's fine.
Thanks, I hate it.
the seashell bikini.
I hate this so much.
Oh my god.
You don't even need to ask. Like,
That's good.
Like they just had to put tits and a bikini on this thing just cause.
Yeah, we're moving
just
on.
for you. For you.
Okay, so
Selkie.
Relicanth. Is it Relicanth or Relicanth?
Relicanth.
Relicanth.
I just heard different
Yeah.
pronunciations. I'm
It's
confused.
an N. Canth. Right?
Relicanth.
Yep.
Okay. This Pokemon has always confused me because it does just straight up look like a Digimon to me. Like, it just reads that way. But I don't dislike it. I actually really like the coloring. I liked the old rustic feel to it. I don't know about the red dot, but whatever. Like, it's fine. I can deal with it.
Yeah, I really like this Pokemon.
Yeah. This doesn't do anything, right? Like, there's no...
No,
Nope.
it's pretty much just there.
It just exists.
Okay. He's cool, though. I like him. Here's Fane's favorite Pokemon.
Oh no. What
Oh,
are we
yeah.
getting?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh fuck. Fuck this Pokemon.
Oh, he's got so much going for him.
Love this.
I its category is Rendezvous. Fuck you. Ugh. It's
One of the
gross.
things that made me hate Love Disc was in the anime, two of them kissed and then flew off together because they became a pair of wings.
Aww.
Like, they kissed and then just started
Atrocious.
flapping and flew away. And I'm like, I hate this.
Oh my god. I would.
Yeah, I don't like this Pokemon. It shouldn't exist. Selkie, do you like this Pokemon?
Yes, I do. Of course, I fucking do.
Okay.
It's
Selkie, do you
hard.
like Bagon? Is this one of your queens?
I do like Salamence, I will say. Bagon.
Fucking why?
Bagon. Ooh.
Okay.
I like him because I like his last name. I've seen him before.
Yeah, Bagon is cute. I don't think he's as cute as Larvitar. Like Larvitar is like just has so much cuter, pouty energy to him.
I really liked the Pokédex entries. Make me love this Pokemon more. Just because it was so cute.
What, the one where it says Bagon jumps off cliffs every day, trying to grow his strength so that one day he'll be able to fly?
And then he flies. It's just cute.
He has a fine color palette. I could deal without the flask body shape. Okay.
But it's fine. He looks like a Machoke that got shrunk down to Machop size. It's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Shelgon feels a little unfortunate. He's
adorable.
Like, he's cute, but I almost think he reminds me too much of like Aggron's middle stage. Like, not really, but he's the silver, like, what type is he? Yeah, he's like, it's odd, and I don't really like this that much, actually.
It reminds me, it doesn't look anything like it, but it feels too similar to Pupitar for me, where it's like, oh, we're doing this again.
Yeah, this whole line just feels like discount, like Larvitar's line. And I know that people like Salamence, and I don't.
Why don't you like Salamence?
It's entirely the wings.
I'm basically with you, Josh. I don't.
They look like
dislike it.
It's
but,
your beak.
It looks like just metal things strapped to its back. Like, I can't see this thing actually flying. Like,
yeah.
I don't like. I actually don't mind the body shape. It's kind of fun. Like, it's a little turtle, but. And, like, the head crest is fine, and the color palette's actually really nice. I like it. But just the wings make him feel so awkward to look at. Like,
I do agree about the. Before we get there, I do agree about the shape. I actually kind of wish that Mudkip looked more like this for its final evolution.
Oh, facts.
Because it gives me Mudkip vibes. But then there's the wings. Anyway, yeah, we can do Mega Salamence, which is this huge dork.
I do not like Mega Salamence. It's everything I dislike about regular Salamence, but now it's the main gimmick. And I'm just like, stop.
Whoa. It's like a fucking spaceship.
Right?
Like a boomerang.
Social benefit.
I don't
like that its armor. I like that its armor evolved to give it a spot for its hands.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I don't like him.
It's again, he's like a dork. He built himself like a suit. Like he's trying to be a superhero, and it's just like, calm down.
He's a glider for sure.
Lion.
I don't like looking at him. Beldum.
Yeah, Beldum.
I like Beldum.
Cute. It's simple. I like it.
I kind of still don't think this evolution line needed to be 3 stages, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I do like how like fantasy mecha he feels. And I know that's an odd pull, but like
That makes sense. That's fine. It's not my favorite, but I get why people like it.
Yeah, these first forms, there's not much to say about them. It feels like they designed Metagross and then worked their way backwards. And I do like Metagross.
Really good design.
Having the
also
really simple color palette kind of makes up for the excessive amount of lines, but the lines aren't even that excessive at the end of the day. Like the design is large enough to where it actually like is fine for the most part.
Yeah.
And it's very mecha while still feeling like it can exist within the world, and I love that. But
So, I always get confused. This feels like a Gen 4 Pokemon to me. But
it does.
it's also refined enough that when I am told that it's Gen 3, it makes sense.
Yeah. I also kind of like how he's the partner of Daigo, the champion for that gen. And I do like Daigo. He's probably my favorite champion.
Daigo. Steven?
Sure.
Okay.
His Mega Evolution, I wish the spike wasn't there. I'm like almost okay with a lot of these design elements, but I really don't like this cone that's just here, protruding out of his lower half.
Yeah, he's gonna grab you with all his hands and he's gonna fuck you.
Because I did like when this showed up in the anime, so.
Yeah, because this is almost acceptable, but then they're like, acceptable isn't Mega. We need one design that looks wrong.
But it's one of the more tame Megas, so it's like on the better end of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the Reggies.
The film makes me fall in love with these, honestly. The way they talk, I just love them.
So these might be my favorite trio.
Interesting.
Oh, shit.
And like I love the way they feel like enemies from like almost like they could be in Mother or they could be in Dragon Quest if like changed slightly, and I kind of love them about these guys. Their sound design is also like the best sound design for Pokemon ever.
Oh, I agree with that.
Like I love this trio. They have such simple designs, but they just kind of work. Like Regirock is kind of the most like over designed of them, and that's just because of the amount of lines.
Definitely, Toby. Definitely.
Yeah, they remind me of the Barrier Trio and such.
So these designs are fine. I do like them. I like more what they represent because that was one of the most fun things was the Braille and like exploring. Like Gen 3 for me, when I was like at the perfect age to completely get lost. And it's probably one of the ones that felt most like an actual Pokemon adventure while I was still a kid.
Yeah.
I really like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. And these were a big part of it. Every time I think I don't like them, I actually do. Their designs are simple enough where it's just like they're deceptively simple because there's still a lot going on.
Yeah.
I really like one of the ones they added in Gen 8. I am iffy on the dragon one, but I do like the electric one and its animations. It was an interesting choice to go back to them.
Reggie Ice is probably my favorite. Because despite how much I I've complained in specifically these streams about lines. I love geometric shapes as like hard geometric shapes as part of designs. It's very mecha. Like I love it. Kind of reminds me of what was its name? Oh, the the third angel they fight in Ava. Is it Ramiel?
Ramiel, yeah.
Yeah.
Little cute thing.
Like I love stuff like that. It's fun. So this one's my favorite of the three.
Honestly, I do really like Regice. I think Regirock is the one that brings it down a little bit for me.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's like, what else would you be able to do with it without it being too much or too little?
Yeah. I think
But,
for like
yeah,
Regirock,
like,
you would have really needed like a long time to nail down how many individual rocks there are and which ones are individual rocks versus like forming back into each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just assume maybe they just didn't have the time to experiment with that enough.
Yeah.
But Steel feels real neat.
Yes.
I
also my
love
favorite
how
of the three.
alien he feels as a design within the world. Again, very
Yep.
mecha. I'd love it. Not my favorite of the three, but I do love him still.
Yeah, I really like Registeel.
They're great. Selkie, did you say if you like these designs or not?
No, I Registeel is my least favorite of the three, but at the same time, I
Okay.
do like his design.
Yeah.
But like, I love the other two much more.
I always feel like people look at me weird when I say like these are my favorite trio.
That's
They are
fair.
good. They're really good.
But I just love them. And then we get to Latios. I forget, was Latios the first to like the first waifu to kiss Satoshi?
I don't know. You're the one that watched it.
Probably.
Because I can't remember if anyone kissed him during like Johto era.
Yeah, I don't
kissed
remember
him.
either.
I'm
It
sorry.
turned into a human girl. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking great.
Don't think
Josh
anything.
is wrong.
Look, I just think the script is subpar, but the art design's amazing.
The scripting, that's like saying Mad Max Fury Road is subpar. Like the scripting for that.
What? No, that's not the same thing.
Where it's like, yeah,
I
it's
don't know what
it's
a Mad
fine.
Max Fury Road
It's-
is.
Fine, the
It's
general
more
plot
focused-
of the movie is a little weak compared to some other films.
because the plot isn't the point. The action is the point.
I'm not here for Pokemon
It's-
action.
It's
Oh god, I hate this mega form. Oh my god, we're going back. I didn't remember what those looked like.
Oh yeah, I forgot as well.
Latios and Latios are fine. They got their color motifs. They're airplanes. I think I like Sparrowmon more, but you know that's a whole nother thing. I guess I do have to comment.
Which one? Which one's Sparrowmon? Just so you can be clear with us.
Oh, Sparrowmon's like Nene's partner Digimon from Cross Wars.
Okay.
I don't. Wait, are
Which
both of them
one
the
was
same
that?
color? Like the mega forms?
Yes. Yes.
Yep, both are pretty much identical.
Oh, I don't like that, actually. It's like you took the individuality, like, silhouette-wise, like, they're meant to be identical, but they, like, have different personalities because of, like, their color palettes, and it's, like, shown in their facial expressions, but I don't like how these mega forms, like, nah.
You know, because I like Latios, but I just like Mega Latios, and I hated. I know I'm like the sole person to hate these. I hated flying around the map
Really?
in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yes, it made
What?
everything feel small.
I hated those flying segments.
Oh.
They controlled
Oh, you didn't like
awkwardly. I didn't like it. Just let me walk on the ground or point and click where I want to go.
It ruined the scale of Hoenn for me because Hoenn always felt much larger than it actually is. But in general, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Gen 6 in general had a weird issue with scale for me.
I don't know. Oh, do you all like Latios and Latios? Sorry, I didn't let you chime in
Oh, it's fine.
on the designs
Go on.
themselves.
Yeah, then I
Uh,
do like the design of like airplanes. I do like that. Megas are fine, I guess. But like,
I
like the
like
concept.
Latios. Latios is fine. I like Latios. I like Boo.
Okay.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of like Togetic done right. Like it's got a little bit of a Togepi vibe, but it like feels so much better.
Oh my god, that's so correct. Oh, good night, Maestro.
Right. Kyogre's good.
Kyogre's fine. Kyogre's like
Yeah,
the
I
more
know you
acceptable
hate the
of the
lines.
two.
I know you hit the lines.
It's so much.
Uh,
Like, specifically
like
on the
them.
other legendary, it's so much.
I know. I like that about them.
Like, Kyogre's, I actually don't mind Kyogre's design. Like, he creates a distinctive silhouette. The weird Gen 2, like, sphere pattern, like, is good here. I kind of like it. Even the weird red line pattern to give it its distinct look is fine. It's not overdone. It doesn't take up too much of the design. This is a much sleeker look. I'm okay with Kyogre. Primal, that's
Primal, yeah.
It's a little much, but it's not the worst.
You don't go crazy with the primals.
It's colorful.
It
Yeah.
is.
They made it glow.
It's fine. It's fine. My real issue is just with Groudon, where I just feel like did it need all of this? Did
Yes.
it need that many ridges in its crest?
100%.
Did it need all these spikes? Did it need those things on the tail? Did it need
Yeah.
how wide the black lines are? Like,
Yes.
it's so much. It's so
I
much. And the worst part, I like Groudon more than Kyogre.
Oh my god.
I honestly,
He's a kaiju in Pokemon. I like it. But, like, why the spikes? Why do the spikes become weird tentacles in the movie? I don't like that.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
oh, I don't remember the movie, so I'm not judging it based on that. I like
Yeah.
how thick apart the lines, like the scales are. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
weird.
in theory do. But there's just a couple things where I'm like, oh, like, I don't think the side spikes need to be there.
Yeah.
Like, there's so
You could
many
maybe
of them,
convince
too.
me of that. You could maybe convince me of that.
What primal?
Right, primal. There's a not pseudo mega form, right? It's it's the same thing but more lava. I don't know if I like that more or less. Maybe I like it more. They changed the white to black and the black to magma, and that's kind of a fun gimmick. But
I do like how they hid the Omega symbol on their arms.
yeah, it's neat. That's I like that.
Looks like he has a bunch of like melted cheese all over.
Yeah, he does.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but Josh is into that. We saw where Ben ranked.
Groudon, the Calzone Pokemon.
No, okay. So we have Rayquaza, right? We have Rayquaza. He's the best legendary in this gen. He looks great. I love the color palette. Like, and the lines aren't even obtrusive. They're thin enough to where they match how sleek the design is. Even the weird compartment, wow, I can't words. Even these like the weird sections with the fins look fine. I like Rayquaza a lot. Actually, it's my favorite of the three.
This is one of my favorite legendaries in general. Like Flygon, there's just something about like I just like the color scheme, like the red and green.
Red, green, black is pretty good.
I like snakes, so like having a cool jet snake, I love it. I love Rayquaza so much.
This is a bit much.
I mean,
Yes.
I like regular Rayquaza a lot. And I just watched like looking at Mega Rayquaza, I'm like, this is a lot. And not in a positive way.
they were never gonna make it as good.
Mm.
This isn't the worst it could have been.
You're right. But I still don't like. I can't believe how over-designed like the little flare ribbon things are, where they have patterns within them, and I'm like, why? He's got the Konami orbs. I hate that. I hate the flame decal on his like eyeshadow or whatever. Like,
It reminds me of the like pointed 7 sword. Which
yeah.
I don't know if that was just a thing for Ace Attorney, but I'm pretty sure that's an actual Japanese thing.
Okay, it's just it's so much. Like, this is so much. How do you feel about Jirachi?
You have
So
to say it.
tired. I'm so
I
tired.
love Jirachi.
I'm sorry, Fane. There's like one more Pokemon left.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So. Oh no, I'm not tired. I'm tired of Jirachi.
Oh, okay.
I just-
I thought you meant you were like, okay.
Yeah.
I am a little tired, but like mostly
I was
just,
worried for
like,
a second.
I'm just looking at this, and I'm just like, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
And I know people really like Jirachi. I apologize, but also at the same time, really? Okay.
I mean, the best thing about Jirachi doesn't even come from Jirachi, like, itself. But I adore the ending theme to Jirachi's film.
Wow, of course.
Like, I guess of the Pixie Pokemon, it has, like, a fun gimmick, I guess. I don't like the white. But, like... like, the wish motif, and it has the papers for, like, the wishes and stuff. Like, that's cute, I guess.
I like the Starhead as well.
Yeah, it's like... Yellow and blue is good. I don't like the white. It's... I don't really like any of the Pixie Pokemon, is I guess my issue.
I do, and I still don't like this. I'm just so tired at this point of them. Like, I just... Like, again, like I mentioned, I like Mew, I like Celebi, Jirachi just is like, oh, those ones felt like they felt good for their region. Like, they felt tied to that generation. Jirachi doesn't really feel like Gen 3 to me. Jirachi feels almost more Gen 4.
That's probably why Jirachi shows up in the Gen 5 anime for some reason.
Oh god. I don't know. It's fine. It's just... Honestly, if you switched Manaphy and Jirachi, it would make more sense to me.
Wait, is Manatee not counted as part of this gen?
No, it's next gen. It's Gen 4.
Okay. Uh, for some reason, I thought it was part of Gen 3. Uh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it feels
like, it's the water
reversed.
motif one. Like,
Yep. Yep. Nope, that's Gen 4.
okay. Well, how about this literal alien?
Love the Arctis, love the concept.
Like,
the DNA hands, the like changing forms thing, the way it just looks alien. Cool.
I do like Deoxys. I like it more because of the Delta event in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I thought that whole thing was fun. I it's cool enough. I don't know.
You got a favorite form?
Attack, definitely.
Attack form. Ooh, I like defense form, but
Leaky.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure whichever one is the big one, which I think is defense. Yeah, I like that one.
he's got a.
The Samus one.
He actually reminds me a lot of, oh god, which I don't remember which number Ava. I mean, not Ava, Angel. It was an Ava, but there's an angel with arms just like that and a silhouette that's rather similar. To the point where I almost have to think, I wonder if this is a reference to that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I always called it the Bacon Angel, and people usually know what I'm talking about if they've seen like all of Ava. When I say the Bacon Angel. But Deoxys is cool. I like him. He doesn't feel like a Pokemon, but I get that's the point, so I don't mind. His movie is cool, I guess. Yeah, he's cool. I didn't realize he was the last Pokemon in the Gen 3 decks. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So any closing thoughts for Gen 3?
There was one hot dude. That's about it.
Which one was the hot dude?
The one you drew.
Oh my god. Like, okay.
When's there was that black and white thing that has a really hot one? Obstacle? Yeah, when's that come? That next one?
No, that's like
Gen
Gen 8.
Wait.
Ian, same gen as Toxtricity.
Okay.
They were just on something.
Right, but only one of them can
You're
be
on
in the
something
thumbnail.
good.
So you'll have to convince me.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be Toxtricity.
Oh,
There's no
fucking-
coincidence needed. Sure. You're smart, right?
Oh my
You know
god.
what to do.
And you already
You're not
know
gonna
my
fail
vote
us.
with my screen name for next week.
Okay, what's
So,
going
yeah.
up next? Any hot ones?
Oh god. We'll find. You know what? I'm gonna say watch and find out because I can't tell you.
Let's just Google Gen 4 and see if I can guess
Oh my god.
which one he wants to do most.
Oh my god.
I
Well,
mean,
I hope you all
here's-
enjoyed.
just to
us
give my
talking
closing
about Gen
thoughts really
3.
quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I think overall it had higher highs than Gen 2 did. There were definitely, I was more muted on it than I remember being, but there's also just a lot of Pokemon this gen. Yeah, I do like it. They all feel right within this world, even if I don't like it. They mostly make sense, but
Yeah.
I definitely feel it was an improvement on Gen 2, even though I feel people would probably disagree with that. But it's
No, I agree with
more
that sentiment.
distinctive. It definitely, you can also at the same time, like you've mentioned before, feel the shift where they started to be. It feels more like, okay, this is the tropical gen.
Yeah.
Like they definitely had more of a cohesive design rather than this is a Pokemon where it's like this is this region's Pokemon. Which
Yeah, we start
definitely
getting
wasn't
more
a
of
thought
that.
before. Yeah. Which definitely leads some interesting choices.
Indeed.
It's still relatively tame. We'll see where that goes next
Right.
time.
Hopefully we'll see you next week for Gen
Yeah.
4. See you around,
Yes.
everyone.
Bye.